Hello, my beautiful loves. This is going to be the all signs reading for love and for career. And let me see if I have a general message for you. Okay. So for the general message, some of you might get a love confession. You might get a love confession. Somebody is admiring you. Somebody has a crush on you. And somebody wants to make their feelings known to you this week. All right. Some of you too, I see you out. So this week you may actually go out. You might go out on a date. You might go out to have some good time, some good laughs with some friends. And I also hear like you have some spiritual times that are ahead of you as well. So I don't know if you are going to go to like a spiritual group or if you will meet a group of like spiritual people and you'll have some deep conversations. I also hear turning heads everywhere you go, and addiction. So some people may be addicted to you. If you notice that you are out and about and you notice that I hear moths to a flame. If you notice people drawing towards you, it seems like a week of secret admirers. Secret admirers coming out the woodworks for you. All right. Anything else for the general message? So I got. I just hear like I got my eyes on you. I guess a week where you will be admired a lot. So just be open. And honestly, it's so funny. It doesn't even matter. Like if you are married, I even see like married people being hit on. So if you come to this reading and you're married, or if you have somebody already, it doesn't even matter. It's like people admiring you and crushing on you. So let's see. First sign out. My lovely Aries. The message for you today, Aries. Spirit wants you to be more gentle with yourself. They want you to have compassion for yourself. They want you to go more slow. Whatever you're going through, it's like you could be working through some really, really deep emotions. Somebody could have even triggered you. All right. I even hear like a +1. You may get invited out and have a +1. But if you suppose your +1 is your lover and you and your lover get into a bad argument, maybe you decide that you want to show up by yourself and not have them come with you. This could be a week for you, Aries, where you just decide that whatever you and your partner is going through is just too much. It could just be too much. It could be costing you emotionally and you just need to be by yourself. You need a recharge. Some of you Aries too, you could be on the verge of becoming single altogether, like thinking that it's just better off being single. Because when you do have somebody in your life, it can leave your life upside down. So I even hear like rumors. Maybe they could be posts online. Maybe you're wondering if you have somebody with you, if they're subbing you online or if somebody's subbing you online. I just see you being very, very emotional and being very, very triggered. You can also find out something about your lover online, and it could be a rumor. And just be careful, because if it is a rumor, this person is doing it on purpose to trigger you. So just be aware of that. All right. Let me see what the overall energy is for you. You know, another thing I want to tell you, Aries, if you do have a separation between you and your lover, be careful of getting like a karmic partner that comes back to you. But it's like somebody tempting you. You know, you may be tempted while you are on a separation. You might be tempted like somebody trying to lure you back in. They may want to go down memory lane with you, but if they're going down memory lane with you, it's only so that they can like pull you back into their mess. So just, you could be at a very, very vulnerable state. So when you're at a vulnerable state of mind, sometimes you will be convinced that maybe it's best if you go back to somebody, and spirit just wants you to be careful, be mindful. Just remember why you had to depart from that person in the first place, because you can leave one situation that's emotionally damaged and end up right back in another situation, you know, and just feel like you're just being set back emotionally. Spirit says just be careful about your grief, and maybe you want to just grieve within your own self, or just like with your friend group. All right. Let me see. Because whoever you separate from, they are talking about you like a dog, honey. Whoever you're separated from, I just hear a conversation in the background. Like they're just as angry as you. Like if you broke up with them because you feel like they're just disappointing you, they're very, very angry, and they're talking about you really bad. But it's just because they're angry. They're speaking from an angry place. You're going to also be focused on some of you, your life path number. With you can be really distracted by love. When love disappoints you, it can become a big distraction to even like your life purpose, to your work and what you're supposed to be focused on. So I see you trying to focus back on your work. And like I said, you could be disappointed with the love option that you have in front of you. So you could be thinking about just starting all over again. And some of you just starting over by yourself, you know, with this new beginning. It could be like, I don't feel satisfied, you know, I don't feel satisfied for some of you at this job. I don't feel satisfied with this lover. And you could just be thinking of starting all over again. But just doing it like by yourself, you just being single, figuring out what you like, what is meaningful to you, working on retraining your mind and putting yourself back out on the market. So that's the overall energy. You thinking about your future. If you are single, let's see what's going on. If you are completely single, some of you also could be focused on moving, like just moving out your town, moving out the state. You may get an offer to travel around the world, like but for a job, and you may take it. Singles. There's an Aries. You know, yeah. Whoever you released, you could have released an Aries, a Sagittarius, a Scorpio, or a Pisces you could have released. You're going to be hearing from them. Whoever this person is, they're going to tell you. I don't even know if they're going to tell you, but the purpose of this person coming back around, they could have cleaned up their life or attempted to clean up their life while you have been gone. They wanted to make a better impression on you, and this person is going to try to come back fast into your life. And this is a wish of theirs. Their wish is to work things out with you. Specifically, if you told this person that they need to get it together, and you walked away from them, this person, it made them feel really small. It made them rethink their life. You'll know who this person is if they have a new apartment. If they have a new place and they invite you over to their new place, that's who you'll know if this is the right person. And you did inspire this person. Let me see. What will they say to you? How will you know who this person is? See? I see life differently now. So somebody who sees life differently now. Somebody who you could have been on like, we're not sharing the same values. We don't want the same thing out of life. How I see love, you don't see love. What I want, you don't want. You guys could have been like, you weren't on the same page before. You weren't on the same page before, and this person is going to tell you that they are different and they want to go back. So this person is going to be trying to draw you back in. That's the purpose of them coming back around. Whoever this person is, you told them in the past that you cannot be with them, but they want you so badly. I don't know. Another thing about this person, they could have been very like borderline competitive with you. If you're a high achieving Aries, just know that this person is like competitive with you. So if you'll come and tell them like, oh, I just finished this program, or oh, I just did this, they'll be like, oh, you did? And they'll be proud of you, but for some reason it'll trigger insecurity in this person. All right. All right, let's see for work. You may be listening to a lot of music too. Let me see. For work. Some of you guys can be entertainers. It just means that you can work in a field where you are a dancer. You could be an actor. You can be an actress. Some of you could do bottle service. Some of you can be a YouTuber. And you are going to be investing into your craft. You're going to be pouring a lot of work into your craft. All right. And you are going to be working your way up to the next level when it comes to your career. So you can expect a step up. You want to take your finances to the next level. You're going to be investing in yourself in order to improve your performance to get to the next level. This is like you fighting. You're going to be fighting your way to the top, you know? And you know it's sad because you're fighting. You have a lot to celebrate. You're going to be fighting with lots of sorrow. It's like you have grief inside of you and you're trying to overcome it. Some of you guys can be going through a job change and you're going to have a lot to celebrate. Spirit just wants you to be patient as you go through this transition. All right. Because I even hear passive income. You could be thinking of doing something on the side for passive income. All right, Aries. Who is next? Taurus. All right, Taurus. Let's see for you, Taurus. Damn. I don't like this energy. I want you to be careful. Be careful of getting into arguments and fights with somebody. I don't know why this heard twin flame. Whoever this person is, you could possibly think that they are your twin flame and you felt as if you and this person is growing apart. That can be the basis of this connection. You're growing apart. So you could have started to move on and start to date other people. I don't know why this person would want to come back and argue with you or fight with you. If you moved on, this is why this person is coming back around to fight for you. You know, they could be upset. They could feel pissed off. They could feel they're going through all kinds of feelings. Whoever's coming towards you is very emotionally unbalanced. Very, very emotionally unbalanced. But I'm trying to figure out why they're trying to fight with you. Hold on. Hold on. I even hear the name Chris. You could be with a Chris. The name with a C or a K. What's going on? If this person is coming back around to fight with you, it's because there's two things. This is going to be a tricky one, Taurus. I'm going to tell you that this is tricky. They could have felt as if you left them in confusion. This could have been a situation as like a power struggle. You could have been like, I don't know if you and this person even sees eye to eye. It just seems like if this is a man, they give me wounded masculine energy. That's how you'll know who they are. They have like wounded masculine energy, and they could either think that you have other options, or they feel as if you left them in confusion. So maybe they were waiting for you to come back around, but you didn't. I feel like maybe with you could have came to the decision that you're not going to fight for this connection anymore because you're not getting anywhere. You're not going to fight anymore because you're not getting anywhere. You could have walked away from this person. This person is sitting here in confusion. All right. and thinking that you just went off, like you just don't even care how they feel. You just went on with your life. You have options now, and they're just stuck. So they're stuck and they're in confusion. This person had the expectation that you will sit there and that you would be patient with them, and that you would sit there, you would be patient with them as they work through whatever they were going through. Maybe this person just says like, you know, at the moment I had a lot going on. And because they said that, they probably were in the feels about, well, then that means Taurus knows I'm going through a lot, so they'll wait for me. Come to find out, you are not waiting. It looks like you have other options, or you're just moving on. I just see you moving on. So this person comes back and they are arguing with you, or I'm gonna be honest with you, Taurus. For some of you, like physically like fighting or shuffling with this person, okay? Let me see. Yeah. And that's another thing too. Spirit also says it could be a water sign. You could have ended things because they left you in confusion. You could have been very confused. And this is exactly why you did leave them. This is exactly why you did start to look at your other options. They left you in confusion. You could have also been with a Scorpio. Yeah. This same person is going to come back around and send you an offer. And I'm telling you right now, if you go off on them, if you don't accept their offer, if you cut them out, it's gonna start a war. This person is going through a lot, and I'm not telling you that to like make you internalize their issues, because I don't believe in that. I feel like we are all adults, and as adults, we should all be able to tend to our own emotional war inside of us. Like, somebody else's emotional war is not your problem. But I'm just letting you know this person has an emotional war. And whatever they come to you with, it seems like their ego. I gotta see more. Who is this? Their ego. I even hear like if they speak to their friends could have said like, you know, just don't reach out to them, you know? It even shows like at one point they didn't want to talk. This person could have shut down. You see what I'm saying? See, we are living two separate lives. You could have wanted one thing and they could have wanted another. So I feel like you could have moved on. That's exactly what happened. You wanted one thing. You're creating a lifestyle for yourself. You're creating a brand new life. Some of you, I even heard like you've been meeting new friends. Even if it's not like potential lovers, you just been meeting new friends. You've been meeting new people. Some of you guys been opening up more. Some of you could be networking more. You know, you seem like in your own personal life, you seem very content, or in your personal life, things are finally starting to be in alignment. Like you can really be a Taurus who's like finally found out what you want. You could be writing down list of, okay, today I need to focus on this. Like you could be really purpose driven. And because you're purpose driven, that means when you're going towards your future and you're working in your career, you're very intentional. And that part of your life gives you a huge level of satisfaction. So you have a lot more peace. And I feel like this is why you are the Queen of Swords now. You're starting to cut through the bullshit that people bring your way. You're very, very honest. You're very, very upfront. You're very independent. To me, it seems like you're at a place in your life. I hear firm. You just seem way more firm in who you are and what you want. And it seems like if people leave you in confusion, or, you know, you tell people like, this is what I want. This is what I'm looking forward to. This is what I'm building towards. If people start to cause you confusion or start to throw your life off, you are more than willing to get rid of them. So you cut this person out because it seemed as if you guys weren't on the same page. However, this person depends on you emotionally. So this is going to trigger them. They're very, very triggered. They're going through a lot. I can't stop saying that. Like their energy just seems like, you'll know who this person is because their energy seems like they have lots of anxiety. This person just seems like they're not in a happy place within their own self. I have to say it. They're not within a happy place within their own self. So will they come back around, Taurus? They may be very, very irrational. And it's because they're all over the place emotionally. See, I need to free myself from doubt and fear. They have fear and doubt that's keeping them caged. Maybe you're more of a free spirit. Like, yeah, I have doubt. Yeah, I have fear, but I will still press forward regardless, with the doubt, with the fear. You could be a Taurus that you work through your doubts and your fears, or you have people that you can talk to, or you know how to talk to your own self through it, and you will still push forward. You can have fear and doubt and still go forward. This person probably has fear and doubt and they stay stuck, and you didn't want to be stuck with this person. So it could have caused, I also hear like lots of red flags. The way this person moved, it made you feel like they had so many red flags, and this is why you just weren't interested anymore. Or like this person just wanted someone that they can have fun with, and you wanted something way more stable, or somebody who also was way more mentally stable. Let me see. What is your overall energy? Spirit says this person is going to come back and make all kinds of excuses. See, you're going through a transformation. Prosperity begins. I just said it. Some of you guys could just been starting a brand new job. You have money coming in. You've been networking. You feel more balanced financially, or financial balance is coming into your world. And if there is somebody, I think you do have a lot of love for them, but you have to take a break on them and focus on getting your own victory and success, because you did not feel successful or victorious with this person. You felt like they were keeping you stuck. They were keeping you stuck. It's like you walked away from this person and all of a sudden your life just transformed. You started getting more success. You started getting more money. You started meeting more people. Doors started to open to you as soon as you left this person. I hear have mercy on me. They're going to try to find a way to like beg, fight, yell, just to keep you back with them. I even hear like they're very, very moody and a control freak kind of ish. All right, singles. I hear like I was in an uphill battle with you. I had to move on. I had to move on. You wanted me to just stay there and keep guessing. You know, it's you're going to argue with this person this week. You know what's so sad too? Just in case you wanted to know. Even when you're trying to get this person to understand you, I feel like they still just don't understand. And even if like they could understand you if they wanted to, I feel like they want to be understood. They want to be understood so bad, but for them to take the time out to understand you, I don't see them doing that. So this is why it starts to argue back and forth. It's like they just want to get their point across to you. But when you speak to them, you're speaking to them because you want them to understand why you've been moving the way you've been moving. I don't think they're hearing you is what I'm just trying to say, Taurus. So just be aware of that. Singles. Some of you guys can be at a jewelry store this week. Some of you guys can be going to buy new earrings. And I also see you in a rush. You could be rushing to work this week. You could be running late for work. Or if you do have children, you can be running late to go pick up your children or drop them off. I just see you in a rush this week for like, if you have children and like going to work. Some of you could possibly even be going on a job interview. See, so if you're single, there is something that came to an end. The same person that it came to an end with, this spirit says they want to resurrect things from the dead. If you put an end to this and you could have been healing from it, it could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It can also be an air sign, a Gemini, Aquarius. They feel very weak for you. They depend on you emotionally. You cross their mind a lot. They've been staying inside a lot, by the way, just in case you wanted to know. They may tell you this, but they're going to communicate to you. And they could have been afraid because they're going through a lot and they were juggling a lot. And they could have been waiting on you. They could have been waiting on you or waiting for more money. They could have been waiting for more money or waiting for you to communicate first. And since you didn't communicate first, they're going to reach out to you. What is their intentions of reaching out? What is their intentions for reaching out? Ooh, see, you're a part of their happiness. You are a part of their happiness. But let me tell you, Taurus, be very intentional with this person, because do they just lean on you when they're depressed and down and out? Or are they here to fill your cup as well, babe? Because this is the year of reciprocal love. What you pour into people, you gonna want it. You gonna want it back. So they cannot just take your happiness and just drain you and then just move away and leave you depleted, honey. So I feel like, yeah, they want more communication from you. They feel really heartbroken if you haven't been communicating. They feel really burdened and stressed. They feel like you just stay to yourself a lot, or they haven't heard from you. They don't know what you're up to. I need to know more. For some reason, like, for some reason, I don't really trust this person. I want to know why. See, I think you're hiding secrets from me. Oh, they struggle with insecurity. And they could have been struggling with finances. They struggled with insecurity and they were struggling with finances. When they reach out to you, they could be asking you to go to an event, and they hope you don't waste their time. They could have been feeling all this time like, see, selfish, narcissistic. The first thing I said to you is just be careful that this person doesn't come to take. They don't come to take from you, selfish, narcissistic. They take from you, but they have nothing to give. All right. And they do feel insecure and they are struggling financially. But is this a person who always wants you to see what they're going through? Is this a person who always want to tell you about their problems? Are they always a victim? You know, is it always about them? Do they make room in their life for you and what you're going through? Because it seems like you got a couple of bags that you carrying as well. But you carrying them very well, honey. baby, you carrying your bags real good. You know? You carrying your bags good. Maybe this person used to feed you. They could have gave you a gift before. You're very calming to this person's soul. You open their minds to so much more. They went down on you, honey. They like the way you taste. They love the foreplay between you and them. You are the best that this person ever had. They also feel like you are a good luck charm. That can be all good and well, but what they got to bring you is all I got to say. It's too much of you, and what you got. And I just want to know, what do they have to offer you? Is this something that you should think about, Taurus? Because let me tell you, one thing I started to understand about me, if I start to rant about something on a video, it's because it always has meaning and purpose. So when this person come back, what do they have for you? I keep hearing that song, You Are My Sunshine, My Only Sunshine. All right, but is they your sunshine too, honey? Or are they your storm? Whoo, baby, come for me. Are they your sunshine too? Or do they bring storms your way? Whew. Okay, for work. Somebody stop me. Let me stop. Okay, for work. Some of you are going to be going to a baby christening, or if you have a baby, you're going to be christening your baby. Okay. So for work, ooh, some of y'all can be transitioning from one career to another. Are you sneaking away? Some of you are going in a whole nother direction when it comes to your career. You know what it is too? Let me tell you something. If you are already at a company, all right, undercover, for some reason, this is like secretive. There could have been someone who wanted to be promoted for a position, but your boss has been thinking about you because they feel like you have everything, like you're overqualified in this for you to get the promotion. So if you are fleeting, like sneaking and shifting your career, and you work at a place, your boss is the one who's going to do this. They're going to give you a higher position, but it's like, don't let everybody know, you know, like how you got this position, or the fact that I offered it to you, because there were people who applied for this position and so many people who wanted it that told me, if this position ever opens, you know, can you please put me there? But they're giving it to you because they feel like you're the most qualified. So you can get a promotion out of nowhere. Others of you, you feel like you're not being promoted. So because you're not being promoted, you are silently about to put in your 2 weeks and move to a different job. All right. Yeah. Spirit wants you to know you are on the right path. So keep moving forward. Whatever it is that you're thinking, whatever direction that you are going to, you're meant to go to. I like this. You have lots of blocks that are going to be removed now. Whatever decision that you are about to make, it's going to put you on the right path. All right. And whatever this is, it could be a creative endeavor that is going to help you improve your cash flow. Some of you can be sneaking out of your 9-to-5 to actually go into business for yourself. And this is going to be the right path for you. And you could be unlocking a whole load of abundance. So Spirit is saying, keep going forward. Like you made the right decision. Anything else? Let me look. Yeah, I like that. You also will have people that will join you and help you. See, so you're integrating. All right. Some of you too, with integrating, you can be holding on to your job, but probably asking them, can you put me part-time so that you can work on your dream job? You're going to be craving chips a lot. I just hear lots of different types of potato chips. You might be craving chips. Gemini. Let's go, Gemini. Damn. All right, Gemini. Gemini, you got somebody crying over you. You got somebody crying over you. And it's sad because what Spirit is showing me is that this person was sleeping on you at first. You know, like you were there with this person. You were kind to this person. You were loving to this person. I see you taking care of this person. And all of a sudden I see you like they were sleeping on you. They could have even been like talking about you behind your back. It could have been a friend. It could have been a friend that didn't realize like how valuable you were in their life until you had to leave them. And it's crazy because this person you were really good to, and maybe they didn't realize like how powerful you actually were, how much your loving kindness they actually needed in their life until you had to leave. And they're like crying and just thinking about you. They wish you well, Gemini. So if you had to leave behind a friend, if you had to leave behind a man or a woman, they're actually crying and thinking about you. And they may not reach out to you because they may feel as if they're not reaching out to you, they're reaching out to you because they feel that you wouldn't even want them anyway. Like maybe you figure this person out now. So you figured this person out and they feel like if they even had an opportunity to be around you, you wouldn't even accept them back. They feel like it's that bad. And they just cry. They just think about you and just cry to see this person like at night when they're in their bed is when it hits them the hardest. At night, they just think about you and they think about your smile and your warmth. You know, you have a lot of warmth to you. When you really love somebody, you're very warm to them and they miss that. I see you having fun, Gemini. You're going to be having lots and lots of fun. I see you having lots of laughter, and it could be on the phone. Maybe you could be catching up with a friend on the phone. You guys are laughing. If it's not on the phone, then it could be in person. If you could even be going out to a restaurant, going out to breakfast with someone and catching up, and it's like worth it. You laugh, I'm talking about to like your belly hurts. That's how hard you laugh. It feels so good to you. It's like you needed this. You needed the laughter because for you, work and life was getting too heavy for you. Someone really, really likes your personality, by the way. And it could be somebody that's on your job. Like they watch you secretly. They like the way you move. They like your personality. They could even be trying to like embody your personality because they admire you that much. It could be somebody on your job that wants to get closer to you, wants to be your friend. They feel like you have a really positive, they feel like you have a positive influence on people and they would love to get around you or get to know more about you. Somebody might also tell you about a job, like a job that's hiring. So if you wanted to find a new job, Gemini, I don't know if you're going to want this job though. They're not going to pay you what you're worth or what your last job paid you. So you're going to be open. You're going to be happy and like, oh, thank you. But it's a position that could possibly be beneath what you just came from, you know? You could want a job that pays more, especially if you are a Gemini that pays like a mortgage or you pay rent and you know that you need to make a certain amount of money per hour because it has to be enough for you to afford your lifestyle or the price of living for you and whoever else you take care of. So you're going to be offered a position. I just don't know if what they pay per hour is what you require right now. Let me see. There's an airplane passing by. Some of you Geminis could be booking a flight or looking into flights. Somebody wants you. If they're dealing with somebody, they're just dealing with this person to pass time, but they really want to be with you. They're waiting for you to come back around to them. Gemini, you could be bored with the options that you have around you. This is you emotionally withdrawing, even from friends. You can come to a place where you're starting to get bored with friends and you're starting to get bored with the options that you have in your life, your dating options. You can just be thinking about people. If somebody that you love died, you can be thinking about them as well. Some of you even want like the candle. You can be going to a visual, especially if somebody had passed. They could be doing like a candle lighting and you could be going to the candle lighting. But yeah, you could feel really emotionally disconnected from people. You don't feel as connected to people that you used to feel connected to. And some of you can feel really discouraged even with reconnecting with people. So, okay, put it this way too, Gemini. Suppose you have people from your past trying to get back with you or slide in your DM or send you text messages and trying to flirt with you. It's just not given right now. You don't feel it. You feel very disconnected emotionally. You may even want to like go to the gym. You're trying to like feel more motivated, feel more encouraged. You could be discouraged when it comes to like your dating options altogether. So you're just going to be patient. You're just going to be patient. And once again, you're going to be thinking about somebody that you love, somebody that passed over. Somebody might invite you out to go to dinner. And if you do go, you're only going because you're bored. You're not going because you actually see a future with this person or like this person. You're going to go, just to get out, just to dress up. You know, you just want to dress up. You just want to look nice. And yeah, see, you still have heartbreak in your energy and you're just being patient. You're just trying to heal and you're just trying to release the heartbreak so that you can attract in something new. People feel like you have a glow or you're growing up or you have a glow up. There's a glow in you that people can see. And some people may not try to come back because they may feel like they can't afford you. Especially if you have a standard, some people can feel as if they cannot meet your standards. All right. Why do I feel like you just want to take a break from dating? Singles. If you do decide to drink, not everybody is a drinker, but be careful of over drinking. Be careful of alcohol poisoning. Once again, not everybody's a drinker. But if you in your emotions, baby, you in your feels, and somebody does invite you to go out to drink, you may over drink, honey. So just be aware of your alcohol intake, because I see you being sick. All right, singles. The Empress. See? A relationship that you wanted to grow, it didn't grow. It just got you feeling... It got you feeling heartbroken, and you're just trying to find balance over the heartbreak. And it could make you expect the worst out of people. Like new people trying to come into your life, you're just going to expect the worst out of it. Some of you too, baby fever. You may have baby fever on and off. You know, this same person who could have caused you heartbreak, they may try to come back around and be in a commitment with you, or they could be trying to manifest commitment with you. Let me see. Cross watcher. What's going on with the cross watcher that caused the heartbreak? Who is this person? They played a lot of head games, mind games, and that's why it ended. They just stalk you. Look here. Hold up. I just heard, like, I didn't know this would cost me. I didn't know this would cost me so much. They played a lot of gaslighting. They could have been a gaslighter. It felt good to be around you. It felt good to be around your energy. They felt as if they were being intentional, but they were doing way more gaslighting than they were being like true to their heart. Like playing games to keep you interested, to keep you stuck to them. Tell me more about this person. You could have been with a Sagittarius, and Aries, or a Leo. Yeah. Even though it ended, they don't want to give up. But they are sneaky. Seven of Swords is somebody who is sneaky. Be careful of like that they don't have somebody else. They could have been hiding. They could have been hiding a family from you. Two things. They were either hiding a family from you with the Seven of Swords, Two of Cups. They could have been attached to someone already and been building a family with this person. And this is why they were playing games with you. Or with the Wheel of Fortune, they could have been acting like they didn't want anything serious. And all this whole entire time, they only wanted commitment from you. All right. Tell me more about them. They were lazy. They were lazy. They didn't want to put in the work to obtain you. But it looks like they're going to send you out a love letter. I'm sending you a love letter. They're going to send you a love letter for a brand new beginning. They also felt like you checked all the boxes off. See, my mask keeps me safe. I need to fake my feelings. So they were faking their feelings. There are feelings of anger inside of me that I need to release. This person got all kinds of stuff going on inside of them. I feel unbalanced and uneasy. I don't know what to do to fix it. This person may have like emotional issues. They could be emotionally immature. They don't know how to act. When they do catch feelings from somebody, they may hide it from you. Why do they hide their feelings? Why do they hide? They may shut down sometimes and don't even want to speak. Why do they hide their feelings? That's not. Why do they hide their feelings? Oh, because they're toxic. That's all there really is to it. Because they need healing. Oh, that makes sense. Spirit says they hide their feelings because they need healing and they're toxic. They have a false sense of being like trapped. And they have a lot of negative fear-based thoughts. That's why. So they have a lot of fears. They have a lot of negative thinking. They have a lot of toxic habits that need to be healed. I even hear like, I'm gonna erase your number. They the type that will just go and just erase your number for no damn reason. Like they'll make up something in their mind and just feed that negative thought, and then they be trapped in their head. Trapped in their head, making things all up. Let me see. What will they say? I want you back. They want you back, and that they don't want to let you go. I feel so happy with you. And they do trust you. I even just heard, I think you need me more than you're willing to admit. They may feel like you need them, honey. This person got issues. Be careful out there, y'all. So that's singles. That's who's coming towards you. If somebody broke your heart, they're coming back for work. Some of you too, I hear like, I'm single, I'm independent, I don't need none of this mess. You could be getting fed up with the dating cycle, Gemini. All right. Oh, you have something new beginning. You have a new job. You starting a new job? I see you eating a lot of cereal. Some of you guys have a contract. You have a brand new job. You're going to get a contract this week. Some of you too could be going into business. You have a brand new business investment that is going to be starting this week that you are going to share with others. Some of you guys could have took out a loan to start a business, and you are going to share your business with the world this week. Some of you guys could have just even built a website, and your website is about to go public. All right. Some of you could be makeup artists, hairstylists, or you're going to be dressing up really, really nice for work, and your attraction is what's going to attract people to your business. So you can be investing in your look a lot in order to boost your sales or boost your business. And you have steady, your income is going to be steady, and you're going to be living really, really comfortably. Okay. Spirit says, keep raising the bar and get out of your comfort zone. So you're going to be raising the bar. You're going to be stepping up your game. You can be getting some money to invest in a business. It's like the beginning of something brand new for you. You know, sometimes people can get a regular job, a 9 to 5, and then use that money to save up in order to build a business. So you could be doing that too. Spirit says, buckle down right now. This is going to be a time where lots of money comes in. All right. And do not allow people to play head games and mind games with you to keep them stuck. Spirit says, call them out. Call them out. See, this is like a job by yourself. You have a brand new vision that you're going to have the courage to share with the world. And this is something that you feel in your gut. It's time to do. You got money. You're going to be sharing with the world. So yeah. Confirmation, Gemini. It just means it's your time, Gemini. And the world's going to love it. I hear, ooh, I needed this. I needed this. So good. The world is excited about it. Cancer, my love. Cancer, my love. Some of you guys are going to be going to the hairdresser. I see you getting your hair washed, or if you have children, you could be bringing them to the barber or to get their hair styled or washed. I just see hairdressers and making appointments. You're going to be laser focused on the future. You're going to be feeling yourself like alchemy. You're going to be very confident, very, very confident. Some of you can be trying to eat good because I see you can have a sweet tooth craving and you're trying to supply it with like fruits instead. So you may be like me and love chocolate. And instead of eating the chocolate, you're going to try your best to like eat fruit instead. So it can like help you with your cravings. Some of you can also have like issues with your stomach. Like you can be, are you lactose intolerant? You can have issues with your stomach. You can have like sharp pains in your stomach. Some of you guys could be going to the doctor this week about your stomach, like bloating issues, pain in your stomach. Or you can be a nurse yourself, because I hear like, give me their chart. Some of you could be working like in a nursing field. A lot of people are going to think that you have a beautiful glow. I'm talking about the glow is so bright and pretty that people think, are you pregnant? Because you just got this glow to your face. Are you pregnant? Like, what is it? What is this glow? What is this glow about? You know, like, are you happy? You must be really, really happy with a new lover. There's people are assuming, people on the external are assuming that this glow is coming because you either have a baby that you're trying to hide or you have a brand new lover in your life that you don't want people to know about. But they're trying to figure out, what is this new glow that you got going on, honey? They want to be in your business. They want to be in your business. They want to find out what you got going on. If you have a man, there's a lot of people that are envious of your man. They're envious of your man because they feel like your man has everything going for himself that every real man would ever want. So if your man is like with you and you guys are together and you're doing really good, you know, you guys have kids and you guys have, like, you know, a beautiful love life. There's somebody on the outside of your man that is watching and feels like your man has the perfect life, and it just makes him a little envious. So he may take shots. If your man or your husband, whoever, comes to you and says, like, you know, lately, you know my friend John, right? Like, lately John been acting weird. Like, John been like subbing me. Just know that John just feels like he's getting to a place in his life where you know, things should have took off by now. Or he could be going through a breakup and he sees you guys going strong, you know? So that's what's going on. All right. And you know, on a positive side too, he can also be like John, right? John is the friend. I always use the name John. John can also feel like your husband or your boyfriend, your husband or your boyfriend is a really good influence, like somebody to like look up to for like what he would want. You know what I'm saying? So if you envy somebody, envy is just like you feel like this person has something that you ain't got. That's what envy really is. He can get it. He just gotta stop being so miserable. Okay. And some of you too, if somebody tells you that they really want to settle down with you, you know, they found out that the grass wasn't greener on the other side. Suppose you're not coupled, but you're like I'm talking about the Cancer in this read is strong. Like, you're a powerful business owner. You're really like big on like goals and achieving, and you're really big on your job, and you're very, very disciplined in your life. If you're like a powerful woman, a powerful man in this reading, just know that you have an ex that wants you back, but they want you back because the grass wasn't greener on the other side. Let me give you the breakdown, Cancer, so you can have one up on them. Not to be like petty, that might sound petty, but you know what I mean by have one up on them. Sometimes people try to come back into your life, right? I don't, for me, I don't I don't do reconciliations, but some people do, right? And some people deserve a second chance, right? We all have our own belief system. I'm not trying to change yours, by the way. Keep your belief system, whatever you feel is right. You know, some people break up for 10 years and come back around and end up getting married and live happily ever after. I think, didn't J-Lo just do that or something? But I'm not going to talk about celebrities, because celebrities are just different, period. I've seen it happen in real life where people could have broke up, had kids, and then found out this is not right, and they came together and lived happily ever after. So it's not off the table is basically what I'm trying to say. Some people just don't believe in reconciliations. Now, for you, this person, let me tell you what happened with them. They had an ex that they loved so much. They loved this ex so much, but this ex could have left them and went off to somebody who had way more money than this person. Way more money. I'm talking about they had the glitz, the glam. They were able to fly them out. They were able to do this and blah, 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 blah. However, they could have caught that person all the time. They would have them in third parties. They would have them in third parties. They would always find out, to the point it got so bad that they didn't even like sleep with each other anymore. And your person could have left you. Your person could have left you to go to this person who ended up leaving them. They could have been feeling sorry for themselves. They could have felt like a victim. They could have been like obsessed with their person's new relationship and watching them on social media, and they got tired of it. Or they could have had a friend who just says like, man, you need to stop this, you know? And then they thought about you and how good they had it with you, and how deep down inside they realized like what they really wanted with that person is what they had with you. But they were just hoping to build it back with that person because they fell in love with them. All right. Listen to this a few times because I'm sure it sounds clear. But this is why they're coming back to you, because they realized that all along what they wanted to build is what you two had. So if they come back, that's why. You get to decide. Spirit says the ball is going to be in your court, you know? And that you don't like games. You do not like games at all. You don't do games. You ain't in for the games. Don't come to you with the games. The games ain't for you and you ain't for them. So that's what's happening. See? Single and communication. You could be enjoying the single life too, baby. If you single, honey, you single as a bird, baby. You just living your best life. I even see you trying to hurry up and put on a shoe. You probably got a lot going on, juggling a career. Some of you, if you have children, you're juggling your career, juggling your children, and you're juggling your dating life and trying to like level yourself up, buy you beautiful things. Let me see. Some of you into politics a lot. You could watch the news a whole lot. And some of you could be getting your car washed or getting your car detailed or getting a brand new car. I just seen a BMW. It don't have to be a BMW, but the vision that I'm seeing, it could be a BMW. I just see a vision of BMW. It could be a Nissan too. It's just white. The car is white or the truck is white. You know what else Spirit said too? Like, you're a high value woman, a high value man. The issue with the person is that they dated down. They dated down. They never really felt like they were on your level until now. All right. All right. So if you're like, how can they choose somebody else over me? You could have been a very independent, high value woman. And if you're a high value, independent woman, they probably didn't see a place in their life. Like, you do everything. They probably didn't see, like, how can I be a man in your life if you do everything? Like, where can I shine at? At what place in your life can I play the male role if you do everything? So that's what could have discouraged them. Singles, who's coming your way? Somebody that you're going to be closed off to. Spirit says in this season, you're going to be putting your foot on their neck, baby. Somebody that you're going to be closed off to because they hurt you. They really hurt you. They're going to come back around and ask for balance because they fell in love with you. And once again, soulmate. Soulmate just means that it's going to be somebody from your past. Soulmate also is someone that you have history with, somebody who cannot stop thinking about all the good times that you had. Once again, it's somebody who wants to recreate what you had from the past. They fell in love with you. You do also have other options. It's not going to just be them, but a lot of people are going to come to you because they find you mysterious, sexy, free, and you could be, people just find you, like, they watch you from a distance and you just seem so free. If people come back to you with all these options, what's drawing them to you is your freedom. Like, you have this spirit of freedom. You have this spirit of like you can bring so much happiness to other people's lives because you're very happy. You just always seem so happy. You just seem so abundant. You seem so fun to live around. And also because you look like you like the finer things in life, and people are drawn to that. Like, baby, give me that energy. I want that type of lifestyle. So they could be drawn to your lifestyle and your happiness. And once again, you're very fun to be around. Some of you too, let me tell you something. You may sleep with somebody and it is so boring. It's just so boring that you regret even sleeping with them. So just be careful out here. Because, you know, people ain't got time to waste. People ain't got time to waste. Don't let nobody waste your time. I think you're bored. You look so bored in the bed. Okay, let me see for work. Emotions. Let me see. This shows celebrations. There's a celebration that you're going to have when it comes to work. I hear, I work hard for the money. You can cry. Celebrations could be, emotions and celebrations can be tears. Yeah, you can have something to celebrate really big that's going to make you cry. And it's going to make you cry because Spirit says your job can have you on an emotional roller coaster ride. It's like, I work hard for my money. You work really hard. Whatever you're going to get, you deserve it. Like some of you guys, you know, your charm, your influence. You're very, very entertaining to people. Yeah, this shows the Phoenix rising. They couldn't stop you. You are coming back stronger. You have to go through so much. Like it's so sad that it's like you work so hard to the point where it could have even affect your health, you know? So Spirit is rewarding you. Or you're being rewarded, right? You're being rewarded for your own hard work. You're being rewarded for all the work, the hard labor that you had put in. There's going to be something to celebrate. Some of you even like a bonus. Spirit also says you walk by faith and not by sight, and that's what's been carrying you so far. Let me see one card. I never even did this. Like with the person from your past that's coming back. Like, what do they want? See, security. They want longevity now in a connection. That's why they're coming back. You left them because you felt like they weren't on the same page. They weren't putting in as much. See, I compare others to you. They compare others to you now. Makes sense. They realized all along that they've been trying to build with people what you had. That means they're comparing others to you. They might as well come back to you, right? Ain't nobody gonna do it like you. There's only one Cancer. Honestly, there's lots of Cancers, but there's only one Cancer like you. Leo. Hey, my Leo love bugs. Leo, you got some stalkers. Ooh. Yuck. Yeah. Yeah. You got some stalkers, honey. Baby. Boo-boo. Wee-wee. I'm talking about, baby. Did you just go through an upgrade? Holla, let me upgrade you. If you just went through a huge upgrade, I'm talking about people are daydreaming about you. People are even like, oh my God, have you seen Leo lately? Like, damn, Leo got it going on. And then they like, for real? Yes, Leo looks so damn good. Oh my God. And then when they show the person, like suppose they screenshot your picture on something and then they show somebody else the picture, they'll be like, oh my God. And if I say that, you know, maybe if it's a guy, I don't know how to do no guy voice. I ain't gonna try. But if it's girls, like, oh my God. And if it's guys, it's like, wow. Wow. Leo looking good. Like, Leo looking real good. If it's guys and they're just like showing your picture to everybody and people are just like flabbergasted of how amazing you look. So are you going through a change of a wardrobe? Are you switching up your look? Are you wearing more makeup? Normally you don't wear makeup. Baby, whatever you doing, just keep doing it, because people think you looking good. If you've been hitting the gym lately, you got your body looking real good. People are just noticing how amazing you are, and people feel like you just pull it off so effortlessly, baby. You don't even gotta try, Leo. You just do it. People are also commenting about your strength. Like, damn, I'll never forget what Leo been through. Damn, Leo can bounce back from anything. Like, wow, Leo looks amazing. Like, ooh, it's just so many people that are talking about you and complimenting how good you look, and how they'll never forget, you know, you could have even helped some of them. Like, yeah, because Leo put me onto this, and people are just talking about you. All right. Not only that, there could be somebody who's trying to act like they know what's going on in your life, and they may not have a clue. Because I hear like, oh, they're probably having trouble in paradise right now. And they're just assuming that, and they're saying it from like a bitter place. So although you have a lot of people admiring you, there could be someone who could be a little bit bitter. And if they are, it's because deep down inside, they miss you, and they know they messed up. They know they done messed up with you, and they are fighting. Spirit says they're fighting the feelings. Whoever this one person is, and it's one, right? So suppose you have like 20 people, right, talking about you so highly. They sharing your pictures, sharing your IG. It's just this one person that like, oh, let me see. Oh, yeah, they look nice, but they don't really look that happy. They probably going through trouble in paradise, and the truth is they feel like they messed up, and they could be a little bit shady because they really miss you, you know, and feel like they lost a good opportunity with you. If you are going on a date, let me tell you, somebody's cleaning up themselves so good for you. You hear me? So if it's a male, like, let me tell you, this person wants to go to the barbershop. They want to make sure their hair looks perfect. They want to make sure they look perfect for you. They want to make sure that they look so good that you just don't forget them and you never ever want to leave them. So they're going to use their look to make sure that they make such a huge impression on you that you wouldn't want to leave. I just see a lot of attention. That's the biggest thing, like a lot of attention. And I hear a twin flame that mirrors you really, really bad. So you have, you know, to me, I feel like if you're on a healing journey, a twin flame can just be somebody who is with you in that season to heal whatever wounds, unless you decide that you want to be with this person and you guys want to do the self-healing together. If one person decides like, I need to go on this healing journey, I want to be better, and the other person does not, that will pull apart the connection, because you two are no longer at the same level anymore. If one person decides that they want to stop growing while the other person is still trying to go and trying to force or challenge the other person to grow, that you are no longer in alignment, which means that it pulls apart. It's no longer like a twin flame, because they're no longer mirroring to you. They can't mirror to you what you no longer have. Whoo. So suppose I met Tommy, and me and Tommy, we were connected and we were soulmate twin flames because we both had codependency issues. If I noticed this codependency issues and I started to get help and I started to heal from my codependency issues, but Tommy decided that he doesn't want to heal from it. And no matter what I tell Tommy, he's as hard-headed, he starts to run the more that I try to tell him or show him. And now I become stagnant. I start to emotionally spin out of control. I have two choices. I can move on and level up because I already learned the lesson. I can level up from Tommy, or I can stay stuck and it will continue to make me hurt and pain and suffering and pain and more suffering and more pain. When you're stuck, you suffer. When you elevate, you grow, you move, right? Once you decide that I'm ready to elevate, but Tommy doesn't want to, you are two now split. If you guys are split, that is no longer your energetic match. And that's all a twin flame is. It's energy. It is an energetic match mirroring wounds. However, if a person is willing to stay with you and call this connection a relationship with you and wants to travel down the long haul with you and work on the wounds together and apologize and take accountability, now you can say that you're in a twin flame union. If this person chooses not to heal, they choose not to take accountability, you are now in a toxic karmic connection. So something that was meant to be healing now turns karmic and dark to the point where you're bitter and you start to grow self-hatred towards yourself and that person. That is not a twin flame. It's no longer mirroring. Now it's just becoming dangerous and it's damaging you and the person, because now you're bitter. You're yelling at them. You're fighting with them. You're trying to push them into healing that they don't want. And that's not how it's supposed to work anyway. Everybody should evolve on their own timing. You are not meant to force somebody into waking up. Now, if you decide like you did wake up and you want to keep healing and Tommy does not want to heal with you, so he constantly keeps rejecting you, which he really isn't rejecting you. He's rejecting the love you're giving him. He or her, or they're rejecting the healing that you want to give them. They're not rejecting you. They're rejecting the healing. They're rejecting the love. Now you got to elevate up. When you elevate up, now you're going to meet Jonathan. Jonathan is going to be your new energetic match, because now you healed from codependencies and so did Jonathan. Now this is your new energetic match, your new twin flame. And if Jonathan decides to stay, then you guys will elevate together, heal each other, help each other, support each other, be with each other, win with each other. That is how it works. And I'm breaking this down because some people hear the word twin flame. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be with them. Yeah, I'm supposed to betray myself in order to save someone else. And that is far from the truth, right? Because God is love, right? And God would never want you to do things that is killing you and hurting you and damaging your self-esteem. When things start to get like that, you can't really say it's from God anymore, because God is love. That's why they have the Corinthians, to remind you what love is. Anytime you fall far from love, Corinthians, isn't it Corinthians 1:11? Don't quote me, baby. Please don't quote me. But because I don't think it's Corinthians 1:11, by the way. But it's love is patient, love is kind, love does not boast. That's there to remind you what love is. Every time you stray away from love, it's to remind you if it's not patient, if it's not kind, if it's not, you're straying away from love. You are. If it don't feel like love, it's 'cause it's not anymore. But let me just move on. Spirit says you're going to start to meet more important people, like important people that are going to help you like heal, and people who are going to help you grow. People who are going to heal and people who are going to help you grow. Some of you, you're about to take a step. And as Spirit said, that's all it takes is a little bit of courage. A mustard seed can take you far. You just need to trust a little, and Spirit is going to carry you. So some of you guys could be about to jump into like a brand new field, a new job, jump into a business endeavor that you never seen yourself going for. You're about to just go for something that you never thought. Some of you are going to lose a lot of weight too. Some of you are going to lose inches and you're going to love it. Some of you are about to find a new hairstylist, or you could have found a new makeup artist. You're very inspiring to be around. A lot of people like you. Singles. Yeah. So you have a connection that is going to be moving slow. And the reason why it's moving slow, because this person, especially if you are with I hear they're materialistic. Let me tell you, whoever this person that you could be with could be a Virgo, a Capricorn, or a Taurus. And if it's moving slow, it's because they don't know if they want this to move forward, or should they just end it for good. Like they don't know what they want. And they spy on you. They vicariously live through your life. They do. They know what's going on with you. They watch you. So they're probably emotionally disconnected, but they just stalk you. They may even take notes on some of the things that you post or say. And then you have a water sign who has been waiting on you and is going to make themselves known. And it's going to be karmic justice. You will probably have to detach from this earth sign that's keeping you stuck. They just watch you and spy on you. They just see it stuck. And then you've been waiting for love to grow. And then you have another person. See, and that's so funny. I gave you the analogy. Of Tommy and Jonathan. This could literally have been your whole story. You could have been waiting all this time on Tommy, like, are we going to do this or nah? And then all of a sudden you get Jonathan, who is ready. Jonathan has a whole heart of love to give, and it's your karmic justice for all the love that you had put into Tommy. Somebody else is going to have to bring you back to love because Tommy is not cooperating. Bye. Bye, Tommy. Bye, John. It doesn't have to be Tommy and John. I should have did like, it could have also been Marie and Tara. Marie and Tara. Marie is stuck, but Tara is ready with a heart full of love. So you got to leave Marie behind and go with Tara. For work. Hold up. Wait, what? Did I do this? What is your overall energy? You know what, too, Leo? Don't be surprised if you have 3 exes back to back to back hitting you all up at the same time. You're gonna be like, what is it? It's like they want to know if they have a chance to be with you. Let me tell you something, too, Leo. This normally happens right when you're about to end a karmic cycle. When you have a karmic cycle that's about to be done, Spirit says they all been on your page. They all been watching you. And they're just afraid. Like they feel like they're running out of time. Like they're tired of watching you. They want to come out of hiding. You're going through a huge transformation. I think you're going from like karmic relationships that made you question yourself to like real, genuine, true love and real, genuine support. I think you're going through a crossover. I think you're leaving one whole lifestyle behind. And I think you're coming into a more settled, secure place in your life. People who love you, people who are waiting for you, people who want you, people who want to encourage you, people who want to be there, versus people who will just keep you stuck. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Because I don't even know why I'm pulling these cards today. Stop. Look what I just said. Baby. People who are willing, people who are ready, willing, and able to give you the love that you have. See? So this is exactly what I'm saying. It's going to be somebody, this is where before you would be conflicted, defeated. I love this. Let me tell you something, baby. You used to have runner chaser. 1 minute they hot on you, 1 minute they want you. And then as soon as you start to give in and you start to love them, then all of a sudden they want to run and play games. Had you in conflict and defeated, wondering, is there something wrong with me? No, there wasn't something wrong with you. You were just you had to heal through these people, unfortunately. You had to face yourself. Like, why do you keep attracting emotionally unavailable people? Why do you have this start-stop? What is causing this in your life? What is going on? That's like spirit coming and asking you, Leo, wagwan? Like, what's up? And then Spirit says also like your manifestations are going to be speeding up now. Like you're leaving one world. You're leaving one world behind and you're entering into a whole new phase. I hear jack of all trades. And the Spirit said they're going to erase every single person in their phone just to make it work with you. And you're going to know who they is because when you call, they're going to answer like on the first ring. you know, when you're in this phase of life, when you're in the karmic phase of life, like they got to play it off, play it smooth. They want to answer so bad, but they see your number and like, oh, I'll get back to you when I get back to you. This person's going to answer in the first ring. They're not going to want to play games. Even if they're working. Spirit says they're just more mature. That's all. So you could have been with emotionally immature people. Spirit said you had to boss up. And you had to let a lot go. And you had to learn how to protect yourself and protect your heart and release yourself from sneaky people. Okay. So I feel like that was a whole read for Leo. Wait, isn't this Leo season? Oh my God, I think Leo season is over. We're in Virgo season. My bad, Leo. I'm so sorry. You probably like, Love Wins, where are you? I don't even know. I want to do this, and I don't know why. I don't know why I want to go all out for you, but I trust myself. I feel like I'm meant to pull these for you, and I trust myself. So let me see what else, Leo. Leo, you probably need so much information right now. You need so much. I got you. You got somebody in their head about you. Ooh. You probably got money on your mind. You're about to come into a place in your life where you have lots of great fortune. You know what I see too? As you think it, so it is. Baby, you think big, you gonna get big. So you think of big money, baby, you gonna be wealthy. Like, these thoughts are manifesting into your reality. These big changes, you're coming into a place of wealth and great fortune and good looks too. Yeah. I even hear like, talk is cheap. You're not going to believe what people just say to you anymore. It's like, I need you to follow through with your actions. Maybe people were able to sweep you off your feet and just tell you things and you would fall for it. And now you're just like, you got to make your moves first. I got to see. Okay. If people think you're conceited, Spirit says the people have no idea of what you've been through. Like, you're claiming this year as, you're claiming the rest of this year and next year as yours. Okay. Work. Yeah, see? All this money. You have a lot of opportunities that you are juggling. Some of you could be juggling work and school. You have side hustles. You have work. You have school. Some of you guys could be juggling like 3 jobs and parenting. You have a lot of happiness coming from your job. Spirit says things are you're gonna feel so fulfilled when it comes to like your dreams. Like you have some great stuff coming, like great fortune. Some of you, you're gonna have enough money to buy a new home. Some of you too, you could be getting an investment property so that you can make money from renting out your home. So this is what happened with you in the past. You have to take a step back. You have to take a step back. There's people gossiping about your money. There's people talking, saying like you're working on your legacy. Like you're going to have, or if you had setbacks, there could have been people who are gossiping about your setback. But what they didn't know is that you were taking 10 steps forward in order to shoot 20 steps forward. You know, I mean, you were stepping 10 steps back to shoot 20 steps forward. So you had a setback, but you are building generational wealth. Or people can just be gossiping about the wealth that you have. Yeah, this is beautiful. Some of you could be very, very spiritual. You have a plan. So your spiritual team has you covered. You have a legacy. You have lots of money. Spirit just needs you to learn how to manage your money. It says expect positive financial changes in your life. And see parenthood. So having more fun. Some of you guys will be able to like give money to your children or take care of your home if you're afraid about how I'd be able to juggle my new job plus my kids and to pay my rent. You could have been stressed and it's all going to work out for your better good. All right, Leo. Who's next? Virgo. All right, Virgo. Don't be shocked if you calling out someone, they might get triggered. All right. Be careful if you call someone out and they get triggered. And if they get triggered, it's because they feel very, very embarrassed. So I hear delaying. You could have had a delay when it came to a connection. You could have had a friendship that had broke apart. And you could have knew so much about this friend that you never even told them. Some of you Virgos could have got a reading on this friend. All right. Or you could have had a download about this friend from spirit. You had the whole bill and receipt on this person. You just never, ever exposed it to them. And now you might have an opportunity where this comes back up and you are able to share it with them. And when you share it with them, they may start to go off, but they go off within their head. They're wondering like, damn, how did you know? So deep down inside, they know that you are telling the truth. It just shocks them that you know. Borderline, it scares them. It scares them that you actually know this information. They also may feel like, were you born with this gift? Do you have a gift where you are able to tell whether a person's lying or not? So now they're trying to see through you to see like, so you have a gift? How do you know this? So they may not know that you have a reader. They may feel or suspect that you have a gift that can tell when somebody's lying or when somebody's telling the truth. And they're trying to understand. But then after a while of them like trying to defend themselves, I see them coming to their senses and wanting to like back down and fall back from you. All right. Because I even hear them saying now like, oh, I'm just going to leave it alone. I'm just going to leave it alone. But they're going to leave it alone because they could have figured out like, I think that, you could be clairvoyant. I think that you have a gift of foretelling the future. And this is how you're able to see what's going on. Like they just have a suspicion about you that makes them actually like stop talking. You also have Spirit says an ex-friends with benefits that is going to try to have a brand new beginning with you. They're seeking change as well, especially like in their career. If they're trying to come back into your life, it's because they see that you've been able to get yourselves out of bad situations. They see that you were able to turn your life around. They see that you've gotten much more smarter. They also see that you have gotten way more attractive. And they want to get back around you because they want the same thing too. Not to say like, let me just say this, it's not because like, oh, I want you to put me on or I want to take your money. It's not like that. It's like they notice that they have changes in them too, and they don't have any friends that they can speak to about it. And they just feel like you guys are on similar pages or, the life path that they're starting. They feel like you're on the same one. And this is why they want to get back around you. And two, also ideas. Maybe you can give them more ideas about what they can do or what direction they can go within their career to get further. Because they can find you to have a really brilliant mind. They can find you to be very, very intelligent. And also darker than most. And when I say darker too, you can have a shadow side to you that this person knows about. Like you can go 0 to 100 quick. They may know that about you. So they're very, very careful with what they say to you. And they may know more about you than you may realize. They may spy on you. They go back and forth between spying on you and spying on an ex. And they do feed off of your energy. So because you are so inspiring, and because you do talk a lot about a certain thing, they get inspired because they are on the same journey as you. That's all. And I ain't going front. If you would let them, they love doing foreplay with you. And if you would let them, they would love to share that with you. But they don't know what you really think of them. They also think you have a very competitive spirit. And competitive can just mean like in your field, in your work field. They feel like you could have like, you have the personality to be very, very competitive. So maybe this is why you are successful. You just got people thinking about you and thinking about the way that you move and realizing how you move is for a purpose. And they're trying to follow you because they want to go that route as well. Let me see overall energy. See deceptive communication. Go back to the first part of this reading when I said that somebody is going to try and talk to you but deceive you, and you're going to cut right through the bullshit. You don't even need to worry about this. This to me is like somebody trying to lie to you, trying to deceive you, and you just cut right through the bullshit because once again, you've had this information on them. You could have got a reading on them, or you can just be clairvoyant yourself and you can just read right through the bullshit. So this is you cutting through it. And you stand, I knew it. You standing your ground. And you know what's so funny too? If they are to go back and tell somebody about it, the person laughs because they're just like, Virgo is exactly who I knew Virgo is. Virgo don't play. Virgo puts their foot down. So whoever they go back and tell this information to, they're like, really? Virgo said that? But deep down inside, they know that you are not to be messed with. And they're laughing to themselves. You know? So you're not going to play, you know, my family is West Indian, right? And they have a saying that sometimes you have to play a fool to catch a fool. You know, I was taught that. And it can work in certain situations, you know, but in this generation, you don't want to play a fool to catch a fool for too long because people in this generation go too far. You want to start to call people out and nip stuff in the bud immediately. So before it progresses. If you try to stay quiet and try to act like you don't see or hear or, you know, what you do, and you just let the person keep sliding and sliding and sliding, they will do too much. You got to cut through the bullshit fast before it spreads like a deadly virus. You understand? It's just like a virus. If you catch it in the beginning, you can nip it in the bud. But if you let a virus stay too long in your system, it starts to spread and it takes so much more longer. The damages are worse when you allow a virus in your body to like take over and spread, you know, then it's a lot to cure. But if you catch it in the beginning, it doesn't cause as much damage. I feel like that's how people are, especially when it comes to like manipulative people. You got to nip it in the bud early so that they can stop. I understand that lying to Tina, it works, but it cannot work over here anymore. You got to stop that. Like if you want to be a part of my world, I'm going to need honesty. And if you cannot be honest, I understand it. I respect it, but you cannot stay over here anymore. And that can go for anybody. If that is your standard, but standing your ground, that means you have a standard, you know? And if you feel betrayed and deceived by people who are manipulative or people who are not honest, and you are honest, I feel like let's just cut straight to the chase. Let's just cut straight to it. You know, so that you won't feel like, oh, you were used or you were, cut straight to it. Stand your ground. And because you know what it does, it makes a person respect you more. You know, you can't control people. People are gonna people. People are gonna people. You can't control them. But at least I noticed one thing. When you stand your ground, you start to weed out liars, manipulators, and people who just wanted to control you and who wanted to use you. And that can be anybody, because let's be honest, you can have family members that do that to you. They feel like because you're blood and they're in your family that, you know, they can keep up with the same behavior, and because they're blood that you can keep allowing them up to do the same thing over and over and over again. Like, I feel like that rule should go for everybody. Family, friends, lovers, everybody can get it. Kids, you know, my standard, my requirement is honesty. And if you struggle to be honest with yourself, then I can understand why you can't be honest with me. But then here is my boundary. Or with disruption, you just can't be a part of my life, period. Because I don't stand for liars. It causes too much pain, right? So you're going to stand your ground. You're going to stand your ground. and it's going to cause an ending, which is good. Because once again, if you are a Virgo and you are true to this lifestyle, like you really just want good people around you, the more you stand your ground, the more good people will start to surround you. All right. Somebody wants you to be an area manager. Somebody's company is falling apart and they just need you. They're going to ask you if you can, and it could be short notice that they just call you and say, like, we have this position, and we really, really need you because everything is just falling apart. They need somebody ASAP. So if you get a job call out of the blue and it like shocks you, something you weren't expecting, something you weren't even looking at for your future, they're really desperate right now. And you got to decide. Some of you too, if you're dancers, are like a new dance routine you're going to learn that you're going to really, really love. So a dancer, some of you guys can be strippers, and there's going to be a new dance routine that you're going to love. And it's going to attract in a lot of more money, a lot of more clients. And you're going to have a really, really busy season. Like this dance can have you stepping into like your inner goddess. If you are a female dancer, your inner god, if you are a male dancer, it's going to really, the music, the way that it feels through your body. And I know, like, even if you are a dancer on a pole, like the movements is still like energy. Like you could even feel like tingling in your body and like healing coming through you as you learn this new dance. It's because of like the music. So the movements mixed with the movement mixed with the music, it does something to you and helps you release a lot. I feel like if you are a dancer, you have been stressed, and where, if you've been bouncing from club to club because certain clubs are not making as much money, I feel like this new dance routine is what's going to pull it in. You're going to be able to stick with your diet better. So if you're like a vegetarian, you're going to be able to stick with it way better. You're going to be really hungry. I don't know if you work so much that you have to wait till like the end of the day to eat, or if you're in a training, or if you're in classes and you have to be in class, or if you're a teacher. Some of you guys can be school teachers and you're teaching from class to class and it's just draining. It could be the first week of school and it's just really, really draining for you and you don't really get to eat. But baby, when you eat a really healthy meal and it's very satisfying. I like this week for you because I like the balance that you have, Virgo. Singles, I even hear that song, What Doesn't Kill You Makes You Stronger. You're going to be using a lot of music to motivate you and keep you going. See, communication and reunion. You have a Capricorn, somebody toxic who's been spying on you and who's obsessed with you, and they could have been holding back for a while because they didn't know if they wanted to be with you or not. This person is sneaky. Seven of Swords just means that deep down inside they want a brand new beginning, but they could be focused on themselves. The Hermit can be you could be with another Virgo. The Queen of Pentacles can also be a Capricorn. There's a lot of earth energy, They're gonna communicate to you that the reason why they've been distant is because they've been going through a lot of disappointments and things in their life that did not turn out the way that they wanted it to. And they're gonna communicate this to you, that the reason why they have been distant, like, yeah, I wanted a new beginning with you, but I just needed to get over some disappointments and things that did not work out my way. I just needed to take a break. So they took a break because they were going through things that didn't work out, and they are single when they come back around to you and they're ready for this. All right. You get to decide. I always tell people free will for who you lay down with, free will for who you allow in your life. Who you allow in your legs in your life is free will. Some of you can be working from home. And things can be very, very slow for you this week. All right. Some of you guys can can also be taking a vacation, and it's not a paid vacation. But if you do work from home and there's no money coming in, or you can have your own business and there's no money coming in, you could be focused on taking care of yourself and probably having a spa day, working on your beauty in order to elevate your success. Others of you, you could be working on fitness as well, because if you are more fit, more beautiful, you probably get more opportunities. For others of you, you could have just took some time off of work, no pay, in order to focus on yourself. Some of you are trying to quit smoking. I see a smoker's patch. You can be trying your best to stop smoking. It could be really, really hard for you. Yeah. And if there was a hole, it shows a surprise. Expect the universe to pleasantly surprise you. Everything will be revealed to you. There's a plan that's going to reveal itself to you, and you will be able to have a lot of stability. So if you are struggling with like a stable income, you have a surprise from the universe that is going to bring you in lots of money. Another thing, if you took a break from work in order to just work on like self-care and being beautiful, dressing up, working on fitness, when you come back to work, you have lots of stability. All right. There you go, Virgo. Let me just do one more work card. Spirit says your visions are coming true. You just got to look at, you know, if you look at your life a little bit more clearly, yeah, something that you love is going to come through. A job that you love, you know. And you are going to take the risk. Spirit says you are going to take the risk. I hear so many music, especially if you're like a feminine. I see you listening to like a lot of Beyonce, a lot of like feminine music to like pump you up. All right. A lot of people like your style. They may tell you that. You may get a lot of compliments on your style. All right, Virgo. My lovely Libras, my lovely Libras. All right, so for you, Spirit wants you to know that your fears and your beliefs have gotten the best of you. Like your fears, your doubts, that is what is blocking you from progressing forward, especially if it comes to a relationship. If you are on the outs with somebody, Spirit says again, if you are on the outs with somebody again, it's because you've been speaking it into existence. Like you have been so afraid of failing with them. You've been afraid of trusting them. This can also be a cross watcher. You have been so afraid of trusting them. You don't believe a word that comes out of their mouth. You feel like they are prolonging this connection, but the truth is it's your fears. It's your fears. And Spirit also says like this reconciliation that you had with them or have with them was like the answers to your prayers. Like you asked for this. You asked to have a reconciliation with someone. You know that deep down inside they love you, but you make it very, very difficult for them because you never trust them. And there's a lot of arguing. There's a lot of things that go on in your mind that you don't even share with this person. So you have so much on your mind. So much things that were never like clarified. You know, you can lack clarity when it comes to this person. Spirit also says vice versa. This person can lack a lot of clarity with you. And this is what got you to with a huge blockage. You don't trust one another. And then you both fight and break each other down. So you say one thing and then they come back and hit you with something. And then it leaves you both lost for words and feeling even hurt. So just be careful, because the way it looks for you, Libra, you can have a connection where you both just keep coming together and just breaking each other down. You both keep just showing each other the worst sides of yourselves. And it could be just out of fear. trauma, hurt, pain. Some of you guys are writing a book. You can use this as an outlet. Like, you can be a writer. Some of you guys can be even like, you do songs for a living. You do songs specifically in your living room. They show the living room, and in your living room can be where you feel most creative. You can create in your living room. Like, writing is activated when you are in your living room, and you can get lost in your imagination and have a really good time. You could be an amazing songwriter if you wanted to go that route in your life. This can be a gift that you may hide from the world, or maybe it's a gift that you share with the world. Or if you are an artist currently, you could be taking your career to the next level, and you won't let nobody know, like it's hidden that you have all these talents and you have all these things that you're about to put out and show the world. So at the end of the day, I guess I can say, like, I guess your heartbreak helps your career, right? I mean, that's not funny. That is really not funny, but I'm just saying, if your heartbreak is making you rich, then, but the truth is, you want love more than anything in this world. You want to be loved. You want to be appreciated. You want to be seen for who you are, not what they think, not for what their exes put them through, not from what, like, gossip or what they heard. You want this person to see you. You also, Libra, you have a lot of shame that you hide. You have so much shame that you hide. Like, for you, you can go through a phase where it's hard for you to even look at the mirror at yourself. And I promise you, if you look at that mirror and you just talk to yourself and you express whatever you're hiding from yourself, what are you guilty of? What do you regret? I feel like you could have regret, like, wasting your time on the wrong damn people. Like, you may scroll through Instagram and see people like you used to chill with, or people that you used to give your time to, people that you actually even want to expose because you think that they're fake and they need to be exposed. There's a lot of things that you just wish you would have known better, and this can hold you back at times as well. I don't know, like, how you pictured your life and the vision that you have in your life, the vision that you have of what you want your life to be versus what it really is, that can hurt you at times. It really can. I just feel like you go through trials and errors in order to grow. And I feel like sometimes the lessons and the pain and the trials, it hurts you. I see you have a friend that's going to take you out of this dark place, especially if you've been to yourself for a while, just trapped with your thoughts and trying to find different ways to, like, get out of your head and make money, because you could have been so stuck in emotional pain that it could have stagnated your money, and you want to make money. You want your ideas to flow again. You want your energy to flow again. You want to be happy so bad. You're going to have a friend that takes you out of your comfort zone, and this may actually help you. Let me see. Yeah. So you get a lot of recognition and reward. And there's something that comes to an end, and it brings your hope back. You're going to get your faith back. You're going to get your hope back. It could be too, like, if you were in isolation for so long, you could have disruption, been in a dark place, been in some dark thoughts, just needed some time. You ever feel that way? Like, you just need some time to yourself. You just got to figure yourself out. You just got to figure out what's going on in your own life, and you just want to be left alone. You could have went through that. You could have been feeling hopeless. But there's something that is going to get your hope back, going to get your faith back, and it could be recognition. So like I said, if you're the type that channels in your heartbreak into your work, you're going to get a lot of recognition for it. And it probably gives you hope. Sometimes in life where there's seasons where so many different things is falling apart, you just need something to hold on to believe that life can be okay again. Spirit says you've been dreaming of this, so you're a big dreamer. You're a big dreamer. You're also a huge hopeless romantic, even if you don't allow people to see that side. You're a big hopeless romantic. You like to make people happy. So when things don't turn out that way, and it just gets disrupted, it gets destroyed, it cuts you deeper than probably anybody around you ever knows. It hurts you. And it hurts you to even have to hurt other people, even if you're just being honest. It hurts you. Spirit says be careful of reckless spending. You may get a lot of money, but if you're not with somebody that you love, you might start to indulge in like overspending. All right. Whoever this person is, they're going to reach out to you. See, you're very defensive towards them. You just think they're going to hurt you again so bad. They can feel it. Somebody gonna preach to you like you don't owe nobody nothing. You gave so many people so much of your time. You've been helping people. You've been showing people. You've been giving your love to people. Yeah. This can make you feel scared too. Like when things start to go too slow, it makes you feel scared and it makes you attach yourself to the person. It makes you wonder, like, when people move too slow with you, you start to create illusions. So like if this is moving too slow, or if they're too distant, or if you normally spend 5 days out of the week with them and all of a sudden they see you one day out of the week, you start to question them. You start to think that they have somebody else and that they're cheating on you and they're going to ruin the relationship. If you're single, you have a soulmate who's about to come back. You both could have been defensive towards each other. This person is very, very passionate about you. You could be with a fire sign. You can also be with an earth sign. Yeah. You really want to have a family with this person. Some of you guys can already have a family with this person. You feel like they don't take you seriously, or they don't take your feelings seriously. You just expect the worst with this person. When you don't want to think about them, even though you love them so much, you try to focus on yourself and you try to focus on work. And it actually works. When you shift the focus, it works, because then you end up doing more when it comes to like finishing up projects, focusing on your money. You start to really get the recognition that you deserve. So sometimes you may just need space. Let me see. Let's see what's going on for work, Libra. I just heard it. I don't trust the damn thing that comes out of your mouth. You don't trust them for nothing. Well, then let me ask you this question, Libra. If they wanted to get your trust back, what would they have to do? Like, what would this person have to do in order to get your trust back? Because clearly you don't want to leave them because you love them. But what would they need to do in order to get your trust back? What will help you trust this person? This is something for you to think about. Because I just heard, like, I don't trust a damn thing out your mouth. You don't trust nothing that they say. But at the same time, you don't want to let it go. So then where's the compromise? You know? Oh, before I get to work, let me see what's good with this person. How does this person view you? My bad. How does this person currently view you? Damn. They feel disappointed too. I could feel it in their energy. They feel really disappointed, and they're going to communicate to you, like, honestly, that they are so hurt and disappointed that this situation didn't turn out. And you are right. They did have a third party. I don't know if they're going to be honest about it, but you are right. They could have had a third party in the past, and they could have had a third party in the past. They know that you just want to be happy with them. I feel like they could have cheated on you in the past, and like trying to get this relationship to work has just been horrible, you know? There's been so much deception, so much confusion, so much secrets when it comes to this person that it's hard. So let me see. Were they cheating? They want balance with you. They're obsessed with you. They're obsessed with working with you. They're obsessed with communicating with you. They want this with you. But you are right. They could have some addictions where they struggle to be faithful. I guess when I ask that question, like, what will it take for you to trust them? I guess you struggle to trust them because they struggle to stay faithful. That makes sense. I love you. Your issue is I love you, but you're very unfaithful. And their issue is I love you too, but I'm struggling to be faithful. You know what I'm saying? I love you so much, but I struggle to be faithful because I am addicted to groupies, or I'm addicted to getting pleasure with other people. And yours, like, I love you, but I'm addicted to accusing you because you always out here doing something. It could be like that. What will they say? I mean, see, I would do it all again. I would do it all again. They would, you know what it is with this person too that's going to be crazy? I think they accept the good, the bad, and the ugly with you. I think that they admire you as well. They accept the good, the bad, and the ugly with you. I think they just don't like it when you punish them for them having bad behavior. You can be like the type, yeah, and they're struggling financially. They're struggling financially. You know, their finances could make them, I'm not gonna make excuses for this person. I wanted to make an excuse for them, and I wanted to say, like, you know, like, they could be going through issues with like stability, and what they may do is ignore their issues and go out sometimes and drink and party and sleep with other people, but it's just their way of escaping their reality. When you close them out, they get sad and act like they don't care, but they care the whole time. But they may use other people to try not to think about you, but it never works. So they end up coming back to you. All right. Did I do singles already? Yeah. This is all right. But that's like, if you have no options, and this story doesn't even apply to you. If you have no options, be careful of somebody coming around to you that plays mind games. It's still a reunion. You're going to be at the Two of Swords when it comes to this person. It could be somebody that you were taking a break on. You like to be around them, though. They are fun. You have a good time when you're around this person, but they play too many mind games and head games, and you're not into it, you know? You could have been like, I don't really know if I want to go back into this situation, because you could have just found stability in your life. You could be in a place where you're focusing on your family, your money, and you're getting control back over your life, and you don't know if you want to. Some of you, I just heard like I dodged a bullet. Some of you can feel like you don't really know, because you feel like you dodged a bullet with this person, you know? So to go back to them, you feel like, you know, shame on you. And if I go back again, it's going to be shame on me. And maybe you don't want to deal with that, you know? So it's going to be different for all you. For work. Yeah. Divine timing. Everything that you're working hard. You're working hard. Spirit wants you to know your hard work will be rewarded soon, to keep it going. So whatever you're doing, keep going forward. Your hard work will pay off. And if you were looking for another job, you're going to have a few options. There, 2 to 3. All right. Some of you guys could have been like praying for a new job opportunity, praying to go into business with someone, praying for the courage to go after the business of your dreams. So keep working. If you work for yourself, if you're a Libra that works for yourself and you've been studying manifestation rituals, Spirit wants you to know that your work is not in vain. And in divine timing, everything will pay off. So if you're a self-owned business, keep moving forward. People at your company too think you get prettier and prettier. Scorpio. Scorpio. If you've been MIA for a while and you come back around, people are so happy to see you. Some people are shy of you. It could be family. Suppose you been working so much, or you could have moved out of state, you could have moved out of town, and your family hasn't seen you in a while. Your family or your friends are really, really happy to see you or to have you back around. Some are shy of you. I just see you greeting a lot of people. So I don't know if you're going to go travel to see family or friends this week, but they're really excited to see you. You're going to be really tired this week, Scorpio. I don't know why, too. I just heard blinded by love. You know, somebody can have a picture of you that they hold to their heart, literally. You know, somebody could have printed a picture of you and they hold it like to their heart, literally, like your face to their heart. And they just sleep with it and they just lay with it and they just imagine what life would be with you. Like somebody really, really loves you. And I don't know if they're going to tell you this. Are you dating them? Who is this? A businesswoman, a businessman? They have their own place. They have a very abundant lifestyle. And they take care of their kids or child. So this is a person with a child or kids. They take care of their kids, honey. They may check on you from time to time to see if you're all right. I hear that song by Stevie Wonder. What is that song? I don't want to bore you with my troubles. See, I feel bad because that song is so beautiful and I feel like I'm messing it up. Knocks me off my feet. Ain't that Darnell Jones? Let me tell you, honey. Darnell Jones. Or he could have did a remake, right? Whoever this person is, they want you to focus on them. Or somebody does. Somebody wants you to focus on them. Somebody can't stand it. Like when you speak about other things, other people, they could be in their head like, well, what about me? Somebody wants your attention. Somebody wants your attention, but I'd even hear like a closed mouth don't get fed. If they want you, they need to make it more obvious. They feel like you're making more room in your life to have them. Let me see, Scorpio. People are going to struggle to relate to you now because you have matured. If you get around people and they seem a little shy or a little uncomfortable, they adore you and they're excited and they find you to be so magical and so mystical. But what it is, as you grow, people struggle to relate to this older, more mature version of you. And you know, you could be expanding in your life. You could be into things that other people are not. Like suppose you grew up with people and there were certain things that you guys like. Now you could be into tarot. You know, you're into tarot. You don't really probably watch shows the way you used to, and you're into other things, you know. People are going to just struggle to relate to you. I just see you exhausted. Like really, really exhausted. Wherever you go, you have a great time, but you're just really, really tired. You know what it is too? You can become more sensitive to energy. So being around too many people will take your energy very, very fast. You could be at a very sensitive time, Scorpio, or you have a lot going on. Like what people may not know is that behind the scenes, Scorpio, you work your ass off. You're always trying to organize something or put something together or take care of your family, or you know, if you have kids, you're trying to figure out your kids' problems, trying to figure out your bills, you're trying to work on things, you're trying to find different ideas of how can you get more money. You know, you may show up in the world like really, really stable and put together. What people don't see is behind the scenes of all that you need to do to like even maintain that. Let me see. What is the overall energy? Things coming out to the light. What's coming out to the light? See, you feel very, very conflicted and defeated about things that you found out. Some of you too, if you are going into tarot, you can be conflicted about your readings. Like suppose you are a Scorpio and you're a reader, especially if you're new, right? If you're new to this, sometimes you can You could be working on tarot by yourself. Spirit says this could be your dream job, you know, but you are struggling with it. You don't really know what the messages mean. You don't really know how to connect. You could be a new beginner and you try to isolate yourself. This could be like a passion project that you work on behind the scenes that nobody knows of. And you want to become more intuitive. You're trying to understand what the cards definitions means, and you can be really struggling with your gift, especially if you're a Scorpio that took a little break. If you took a little break and you're trying to get back into tarot and you don't really understand, it can really make you feel conflicted and defeated. All right. Some of you too, if you're doing readings by yourself on other people, you're going to be conflicted about what are the messages really saying. So, yeah. This is why, like, for instance, I'm about to tell you I'm a reader. You're going to be like, for real, Love Wins, you be doing readings? let me break down my what I'm trying to say. Like, for instance, I'm a reader and a lot of readers come to me. You know what I'm saying? So most readers, especially in the beginning, most readers have readers, because what happens is if you're doing a reading on yourself, your emotions are too involved. So you're not going to get, your reading is not going to be as accurate, because the way that you are going to read for yourself, you're going to put your emotions in it. And then it's just going to make you feel conflicted and defeated. All right. When you get further into it and you get more acquainted with your intuition, you know how to take your whole entire self out. So that can help some of you. I read by detaching. I have no, even with my own sign, when I get to my own sign, I completely detach. I completely detach from as soon as I start to read, period. That's why sometimes I won't even show my face, you know. Me not showing my face is just a sign like I'm really just into the reading. I just want to focus on the reading. So when I'm tuned into the reading, it's like you can't be emotionally attached to your readings. You know, you can tell too when a reader is really emotionally attached to their own zodiac sign, but you just need to be, it doesn't have to be that too. Sometimes people could just be emotionally attached to a subject, right? But when you read, you have to be detached. That means you can't look for an outcome while you're reading. You just have to go with the flow. All right. So that's just to help some of you if that's what you're really going through. You go with the flow. You don't look for an outcome when you're reading. You just read. Just like let it flow. Let it just come out of you. Let it be very, very organic. You don't have to attach yourself. But anyway, some of you can be heartbroken, because when it shows heartbroken and patient and planning, if you did try to do a job as an entrepreneur, as a reader, maybe you could be heartbroken. You've been patient, you've been planning, you feel conflicted and defeated. Should I still go into this direction? Should I go into another direction because I don't feel connected? You know, you may not feel as connected, and that can make you feel like lost, you know. Some of you could be going through a heartbreak, and you could be trying to figure out, you could be in solitude from a lover and you're trying to figure out what's going on with them. And you could be trying to do a reading on a lover and you don't really know what the message is giving you. And it can make you feel conflicted and defeated because you think you got the answer, but you're not really sure. So this is why readers go to other readers when they don't know how to detach from their own reading. So that's the main energy. That's so funny, right? That the main energy you're going to be focused on is like you're being patient, you're planning for the future. You could be in solitude. You're going to be looking at readings a lot. Conflicted on, you know, suppose you go to multiple different readers. Like, is this my story? Is that my story? Or you doing readings yourself and not knowing if it's really accurate or not? So that's going to be for you as the overall energy. Love and marriage, you could be focused on the future of who's meant to be in your life and who's not. And that can make you feel conflicted as well. Let me do this for you. I don't know why I hear like she's a runner, she's a track star. Somebody might think you're a runner, you're a track star. Like you don't want to feel no pain. You can feel like your lover's a runner and a track star. As soon as you start to get close to them and you start to see things within them, and they start to run. So somebody a runner and a track star in this, honey. I also hear groupie love. You may get groupie love. Yeah, see, toil and labor. You're going to be working your behind off. I did say you're going to be really, really tired. Family room. Some of you guys can have an altar in your living room. Some of you are like working really hard and taking your money in order to buy new furniture for the family room. Like you want to decorate your family room or redecorate your bedroom. You're going to take your hard working money to redecorate it. You want to level it up. You want to level up your living room. You want to remodel it. You want to get new furniture. You want to make it more like luxury, more quality things in there. You know, you want to do the same thing to your room. Some of you guys can be listening to a lot of trap music. Because I see you in the kitchen cooking and you listening to trap music. Bye. Because I heard a song. Push it, push it, push it, push it, push it. Go get the money. Go get the money. Singles. I hear like, I just want to build my own franchise. I just want to have my own money. I just want to work for myself. That's probably your biggest dream. You just want to work for your own self. You want to be a boss. Some of you guys can be a boss. But you just want more money. You want to be rich. Okay, singles. I want to say something, but it is so freaking XXXXX rated. Somebody feels like you I'm going to say it very clean. Somebody feels like you have the most beautiful private part in the world. They could be obsessed with you because they feel like your private part is so beautiful. Lord have mercy. Okay, so for singles, who fell in love? You fell in love? You could have fell in love with somebody. You feel kind of like trapped. Or did somebody feel this way about you? Damn. Somebody could have fell in love with you. Is it the person who laying on the couch with the picture? Who feels tied to a love situation? You guys could have started all over again and it still could have ended. Hold up. It keeps ending. Every time you two try to start all over again, it keeps ending. What you may not know is this soulmate. If you feel tied to this person, if this person has not come forward, it's because they felt so burdened and stressed by it ending that they may stay away. Felt like stressed. They felt so stressed. It could have affected their health. They were so hurt by the ending that what you may not know and why you could be conflicted is that they're staying away because the ending hurted them too much. Like you guys being on and off and on and off and on and off, it's hurting them so bad, more than you may know. The spirit wants you to know they really relate to you. This person relates to you. But the ending, they don't know how to take endings. They take it as spirit says you felt like this person had flighty energy, and it's the only reason why you closed the door on them. It's not because you didn't love them. It's because you were upset about their flighty energy. So they could have been the runner, the track star. You could have even closed the door just to hope that they would fight. You could have did it to scare them. You know how you do a scare tactic? Like, I'm closing the door, but it's only because I want to see, are you really in this? Are you going to fight for this? They made you feel like you were fighting alone. And also spirit says you didn't want to be used. You know, it was a lot of drama. A lot of drama. You didn't want to be used. You didn't know, like, do you just want to sleep with me, or do you want like something real and long lasting? Like, what are we building towards? It could have been a situation like that. And it hurt your heart. It really did. Yeah, there's too much conflict, too much drama. You don't know if it's over for good or is it just a break. If they are staying away, they're purposely staying away because it's hurting them. And it's causing them a lot of stress and sleepless nights. Are they gonna, what is the next action that they're gonna take? See, if they do come back, baby, they come back with drama and more stress. More drama, more stress. That's too much. They want to know, do they bore you? Are they boring? And some of them, it says, I am seeing someone, but I am not ready for you to know about them yet. So they could be trying to like see someone or seeing their other options on the side. And sometimes they feel like they can't even afford you. Like, I don't know if I can give you what you deserve. Maybe you have this expectations. I think of you at night when the world is asleep and my mind is awake. They could be the one. They miss your affection, and they were hoping that things would pick up. But every time they try to pick up things with you, it will fall apart. See, they're still in recovery. They miss hearing your voice. I think, did I say delayed gratification in the beginning? They're afraid to know what you are thinking right now. They haven't reached out. It's like they're recovering. They haven't reached out. They want longevity too. They also feel like you get hit on all the time, and that can scare them. All right, for work. You're being promoted. You have a promotion at work. And people could be talking about it. So if you would get a level up at work, people are going to be talking. Ooh, ooh, ooh. People could be talking about it if you get promoted. People can find you to be very, very creative. People find you creative and helpful. Some of you also can be like cashier, sales rep. You work at the call center. You assist people. You help people. Yeah. Some of you guys can be thinking about going back to school, or you have a mentor who's been helping you. So you have a talent that you're going to express, and people are going to be talking about it. You get promoted because of it. The person may also tell you that they haven't been ignoring you. They're just going through a lot, but I don't know. Some of you about to get your floor done. Sagittarius. Sagittarius. I just heard Calypso. Some of you guys might be going out dancing. Saggies, you might be going out dancing. You can also be giving somebody a taste of their own medicine. Ooh. So if you felt like ignored by someone, if you felt like somebody was ignoring you, if you felt like somebody was, you were being humble with them, you were being loving to them, and you felt like they were taking you for granted. And if they either like try to reach out to you, I see you ignoring them, like playing the same game that they're doing to you, you do it back to them. All right. If somebody tried to ghost you, then you're going to ghost them back if they try to reappear. Because you don't play that. I just hear you going off in your head like, oh, so you thought that you could just come back around whenever you wanted to. You thought that I was just going to keep letting the door open. I just see you talking to yourself about it. So somebody, somebody that tries to come back into your life, you have strong boundaries. You're going to play the game back with them. Some of you Sagittarius just feels very confused. You feel very confused. You feel very lost. You feel like you're going in circles and circles with life. Sometimes you feel like you have it all together, and other times you feel like your life is just going in aimless circles and you're getting really tired. You also feel like you're going to stay away from this person because they hit below the belt. They know exactly what to say to hurt you, and you're tired of it. So you want to take a new approach to love and life. Some of you too could be getting new tires or getting your car washed or getting your like your rims waxed or something. You'll be getting your car waxed. Let me see. Spirit says you're going to be way more stingy with your energy and stingy with your time. And this is going to provoke people. You know what's so crazy? You feel like you were a Sagittarius that used to go out of your way to help people. You used to overextend yourself. You used to support people. You used to be the first one. If anybody needed help, you'll be the first one there. You started to realize you could have even tested a few friends, even like a few friends. You could have even tested a few friends, a few coworkers. Like, let me see something. If I needed you, would you be there? And you noticed that some of them weren't there. Like the only reason why they were around you was for what they can take from you, but they never gave back. The way that I see it is these people would take from you, but their hands would be closed when you needed. And you probably were able to see who all those people were. What you're going to do in this season, those same people are going to come back around and show up, and your hand is going to be closed, which just means like you've learned who to put stronger boundaries up with. You learned who to help and who's worth your time, who's not worth your time. You realize that you've been drained because you've allowed people to take, and nobody has been showing up for you the same way that you give. So you are way more cautious on how you interact with people, who you allow around you, because you want to keep your peace. I just hear high maintenance. Some people may start to call you high maintenance because you have standards now. Now, you're not high maintenance. You just never had standards. You know, you never really had boundaries. And now you have boundaries. Now you've been thinking deeper. Now you've been noticing things. And now you're going to start to move different. All right. You're going to be surprised, but by you switching this up, it does something energetically where all those people that you finally started to notice that they weren't there for you, they're going to be chasing and begging for your time, or just wanting to be around you more and trying to get you to open up more. They're going to start to, oh, can I help you? But it's only because they notice that you're just not around anymore, and it scares them because deep down inside, they value you. They see the value that you bring, but you used to just give it, that they did take advantage of you. You know, they could have took advantage of you, and you noticed, you caught on. You doing this, it makes you way more valuable to people. To the point where these same people now, they have a bigger respect for you, and they're just waiting to get back in with you. But the truth is, I don't know if you will ever be the same with them again, because I think you are so afraid of going back down that road of being taken advantage of by those same people. I've been hear you saying like, my time is precious. My time is so effing precious. You may start to go off. You know, like you could even be listening to like self-empowerment videos now, you know. There's a lot of self-empowerment videos on TikTok. There's a lot of self-empowerment videos now on YouTube, and you could be coming into a place of power and you want to maintain your powers. And sometimes, I'm telling you, I'm here to tell you as an empath that when you go from a people pleaser to now having standards and boundaries, there's so much guilt. You feel so guilty for saying no to people. You feel so guilty when you have to protect your energy. You feel so guilty when you have to protect your time. And it's like you see people about to go into the same hole and you want to save them so bad, but you just have to allow people just to be. You know, so if you feel guilt, I want you to know, Sagittarius, that is honestly normal for you to feel when you are healing the people pleaser in you and you're standing your boundaries. You know, it's a little guilt. But you'll get used to it because this is your option. Keep people pleasing and being taken advantage of, or stand your ground and have people respect you. Those are your options, because people are going to people. So there's a huge shift in your energy where I'm trying to say that people are going to want to serve you. You're going to notice it. Some of them you're just not going to trust, because you feel like as soon as I let my guard down, I'm also going to allow this behavior back around. And that's what you're going to be protecting. And then some people, you're just going to just do it out the kindness of your heart, because you just can't stand to see this person hurt themselves the way that they are. And you do it out the kindness of your heart. And of course, it may not come back from them, but the universe will always return good favor. You always get good karma. I realize that. You always do. You know, you may have poured your love into Benny. You gave all your love to Ben, honey. You hear me? You done cook Ben them grits in the morning with them eggs. You remember when you gave Ben them grits with eggs in the morning? And baby, you was a good old porn star to Ben, honey, weren't you? You gave him everything that he could possibly need, didn't you? And he still had a nerve to stab you in the back and cheat on you with Pamela. Let me tell you something. So you had to leave Ben because Ben started taking your greatness for weakness. You may not get the love back from Ben, but I promise you that, you know, the heavens will bring Kevin, and Kevin will treat you like gold and give you all the love that Ben was supposed to. I say that to say, don't always look for the same door of the abuser to be the one who actually heals you and supplies you with what they took. It don't work like that most of the time, to be honest with you. You know, and all that help that you gave to somebody when they're at their lowest, it's going to come to you when you're at your lowest. And it may not be from that person. It may be from even like a stranger, where you may feel like, why is it that strangers treat me better than people who closer to me or than my blood? It's just the way it is. So if I'm saying this, you could be going through this situation. You can be asking yourself these questions. It's just the way life is. What I'm just trying to tell you is that everything gets paid back tenfold. What you put in, you'll get back. It just won't be from the people that you expect it from. So accept it. Accept it. Like, don't turn down Kevin's love because Kevin ain't Bill. Don't turn it down. It's the universe giving it to you in a different form. Because Bill wasn't able to give it to you because Bill was just all about Bill and what Bill wanted, you know, borderline narcissistic. So let me keep going. It's just crazy because it's like the people who tried to treat you the worst are going to be these people that are going to be in your face. You're going to be like, yeah, this is crazy. So this is the shadow. This is crazy because you have a lot of people that envy you. I just heard like, I envy you so much. Be careful of people in your face and they just envy you, and they envy you because of the strength that you have, Sagittarius. You may tell people of all that you go through and blah, blah, blah. They don't hear your story. They just see your strength. That's all they see is your strength. Like, I'm going through this, I'm going through that. And that's all they see is like, damn, I just envy you. You go through so much. You always come out on top. They just don't understand your strength. And whoever this person is, they're listening to you right now. That means they're around you right now. You could be telling somebody right now, like, oh, I've been going through this and da da da. This is probably why you could have struggled with friends, because you probably had friends that envy you and you never understood why. Like, what do you envy me for? I'm going through the same thing as you. But what you don't see is you always get over it and they're still stuck. So you're emotionally withdrawing. You love people, but people in the shadows, people who wear masks, people who are taking advantage of you're going to release them. And you want to know something even crazier? You may end up finding yourself praying for these same people who hurt you. That's big. And look, your life starts to take off. See what I'm saying? This is why people envy you. Because you go through the darkest stuff and you somehow, how do you still come out and get on top? You go 1 week, you crying and complaining about this, the next week, oh my God, I have a promotion. Oh my God, I got a job. Oh my God, I met this person. Oh my God, this happened. Oh my God, I'm traveling. Oh my God. People are like, how the heck? You were just in the dark. How the hell all of a sudden you just bounce back? Like, damn. People think you're unstoppable and they wish they had that spirit and that heart, and that's why. Some people even find it hard to apologize to you because they're afraid that you're going to let it go to your head. People are so intimidated by your power. It's the truth. Anyway, let me keep going. What's going on with you? Yeah, you have a career. Look. Why people always envy me? Because you always go through something and then come out on top. Look at it. Change, great fortune. It's like, damn, does anything stop you? Does anything? And you could have thought you were about to lose it all. You thought you were about to lose it all. Now you have great fortune, good wealth. People like, but wait, I thought you just said you're about to lose your place. No, don't worry. I just got $1 million. You know. All right. Spirit says also that's why it's hard for people to feel sorry for you, because they just know that you have a plan up your sleeve that's going to get you out. It's hard for people to like, but you know what it is too? You don't need to be around people like that, Sagittarius. You really don't. You need more empowering, powerful friends, because they ain't going to treat you like that. They are not going to treat you like that. Okay. Singles. Somebody's going to write a song about you, about your love. You waiting. What are you waiting on? Hold up. What are you waiting on? Singles. Stability. You're waiting for your wishes and love to be materialized. And they are. They are. They're about to be. You're about to meet somebody new who's going to give it to you. And pause. You about to meet somebody new who's going to give it to you. That sounded a way. Somebody who has stability to give to you. Somebody who's going to be a wish and a dream come true. Spirit says true love does exist. Your happiness will be there, you know. Some of you could be losing faith on love. You could be giving up on love. Like, you know what, I should just feel like I'm going to be by myself forever. No, you ain't. Some of you about to give up. Spirit also says certain people think you're too good to be true. You're way too good to be true, and you're way too honest, and that scares people. You're way too honest. You're way too good looking. Sometimes you're way too like cherry and excited, and people never really seen stuff like that. They're like, baby, we only see people like you in movies. This don't happen for us. A lot of people idolize you as well. You just got a lot going on with you. So if you see anybody being defensive with you, it's because they just feel like no matter what, you just, you go through a breakup and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, I'm about to build a brand new business. What? You just went through a breakup. I thought things were going to be over for you. No, I'm about to build a business. All right. Spirit is excited because before you used to tell people your ideas, now you're going to be working in silence. You're going to be working in silence, and you're patient. Like you're brewing up. Let me see. Yeah, some of you are about to change. You're about to make a career change, and you're not going to tell nobody. Yeah, you have a brand new beginning. You can be getting a brand new job. You're about to step into a steady income. You're probably going to jump from out of your comfort zone and have a brand new beginning, but you're changing your jobs in silence. You're not going to let anybody know. There's going to be a lot of blocks that are lifted, especially when it comes to your finances. If you felt like your finances were stagnant, there's a lot of blocks. I see you unlocking so many levels of abundance. It's like if you had chains around your mind, or chains around a poverty mindset, or chains around, there could have been something that was blocking your finances. And I just see it unraveling. So an unravel of money, you just get mad money that's just going to come out to you. You're going to be so excited. You ain't going to tell nobody. I see you being very, very quiet about the money that's coming into your life. I wonder what was causing the blocks. Your mind and emotional pain and grief. Capricorn. Somebody's bringing you flowers. Somebody wants to bring you flowers to tell you that they appreciate you, they love you, that you're heaven sent, that you're gorgeous, that you're a star, that they believe in you, that you're amazing, that you're worth it, that you're worthy. There's just somebody who wants, it could be your mom, it could be your mother, and if it's not your mother, it could be a grandparent, it could be an aunt, a mentor. Somebody's just going to tell you, like, send you flowers, and there's like a long list of everything that you are. They're just so grateful for you. They love you. They want to encourage you. All right. So that's the first thing. Somebody wants to encourage you. Spirit says you have a spiteful ex checking all your social media accounts to see if you moved on. You have a spiteful ex that wants to know, did you move on yet? Do you have somebody? Are you about to get married? Whoever this lover is, like, they're lazy. They're just lazy, period. They're lazy when it comes to, like, keeping a job, working. They're lazy when it comes to love. They're just lazy. They're very lazy, and they're very stagnant, and their well went dry. Like, things are not really doing good for them. They blame women for everything. They don't take accountability for nothing. And this is why they're stagnant. And if you're doing good and they can see it on social media, they're hurt. You have an ex who feels the emotional loss of you. They feel like you're working on generational wealth, or they feel like you're going to be a very wealthy person, and they're watching. They feel like your life is going in a positive direction ever since you pulled away from them. They were hoping to keep you stuck, to keep you stagnant, but it didn't work. They feel like you're standing your ground, you know. Even when you communicate, you seem much stronger. You could have told them that, I know you tried to deceive me. I know you lied to me. You were very honest with them. And whether you know it or not, you have a strong, I hear strong. You have a strong, more than willing, compatible partner that is going to fight for your heart. Fight for your heart. They want to help you. They want to strengthen your finances. They want to strengthen your mind. They want you to go the long haul, and they will do anything to help you because they see it in you and they feel like they were meant to help you. Honestly, too, they just like to help. They feel like if you're passionate and I'm with you, I want to support you. I want to be your number one fan. That's all. You have a lover who's going to be your number one fan. Spirit says, love yourself no matter what. You keep looking in the mirror at that little pouch in your belly. Spirit says, love that part of yourself. Even if you have a little pouch in your belly, even if you put on a little weight, you're still beautiful. Spirit wants you to love all parts of yourself. You know, don't feel guilty for gaining weight. Some of you are going to be drinking tea, like weight loss tea or something. You want to lose weight. You feel guilty. You've been eating too good, honey. And you been getting invited out to places and eating, and somebody thinks so much with you. They want to travel the world with you. If you have a new person, they just see a lot with you. They see themselves traveling the world with you. They see themselves getting old with you. They see themselves like you guys have grandchildren and you both like smiling and laughing, you know, at your grandchildren as they're like playing in the backyard. And whoever you're with, they see a lot with you. Some people also feel like you have trouble in paradise, like you had the messiest divorce ever, and they pray for you. If you had the messiest divorce ever, there's people who are praying for you, you know, especially if you do have a new lover. They're going to pray that it works. Yeah, see? You could have been with the Pisces, but whoever this person is, you ended things, you gave them the silent treatment. Like, you're not going to talk to them. You're not going to entertain them anymore. A big release. Some of you guys could have been with a Gemini or a Sagittarius. Spirit also says your gut always knew. This person may try to communicate to you one more time, but I don't see you answering. You could have also been with a Leo. I hear Sagittarius again. And just like I said, you have a brand new soulmate coming out that's going to bring lots of balance into your life. I see you sleeping a lot. And if you do sleep with this person, like just sleep in the same bed, they're going to think you look like a beautiful angel while you sleep. And Spirit said, just know that whoever hurt you, they like paying for it. They pay for it every day. And a lot of things are like going wrong in their life. For money. Some of you guys are a teacher, or you can teach people things. You have classes. What it shows. Or you could have been a teacher because it shows job loss. If you lost your job, you unlocked a lot of luck. And you have lots of growth. Some of you could have lost a job as a teacher, or you lost one job and you have lots of luck and growth coming, especially if you opened up your own business. All right. Some of you guys can be a counselor. You could be working with kids, working with adults. Some of you counsel people when it comes to real estate. It shows real estate, realtor, loan officer. You can counsel people on buying a brand new home, you know. And it could be new for you. Spirit wants you to know too, even like teacher, you could be going to school to learn about real estate and becoming a big boss. You can't see what's about to come, but you have a lot of luck, growth, and success coming for you in this new career. Especially if you lost a job. Aquarius. If you just recently hit rock bottom, Spirit wants you to know that it's going to be okay. Spirit wants you to know that we all hit rock bottom sometimes, you know. And they know that you've never seen yourself in this place. And sometimes you feel like quitting. Sometimes you feel like giving up. Sometimes you feel like heaven has failed you. Sometimes you're restless and you can't sleep and you don't know what to think. And you could be really scared about the future and if things are going to work out for you, or if you'll ever find real love, or if you'll ever find real friends, or if anything will ever really go your way. And Spirit wants you to know that you just did a huge 360 in your life. And what you don't realize, well, Spirit says your gut already knows this. What you don't realize is that everything you lost was only so that you can gain way more than what you just had. The heavens will always provide for you. You never need to worry about that. What you need to worry about, Spirit says, is just your deep insecurities and fears. Those are the only things that is going to cost you. You're starting from scratch, like brand new. If you lost a lover, it's because your lover is going to be replaced. If you lost friends, it's because you're about to get a whole new set of friends. If you lost your job, it's because you're about to get a brand new job. It's like everything had to be thrown out and tore down because it wasn't in alignment with the lifestyle that you want. Like you want more out of life, so you have to get rid of it. So for instance, if you had friends, your friends that were surrounding you, they weren't the friends that had the mindset that you needed in order to be surrounded by certain people to level you up. If you had a job, that job wasn't going to get you to the amount of money that you want. So they had to get you out of that job to bring you to a company that could level you up. If you were with a man or a woman, you're with a man or a woman, but that person was keeping you stuck and they were bringing bad luck to your life. They weren't helping you level up. So that's all Spirit is trying to say, is that we are pulling all these people out. It's like pulling out weed, pulling out weed from the ground and getting rid of all the dead weight so that they can have new soil. They needed to replant everything for you. Every time you visualize and you want things to be bigger in your life, it's like you feel like you made a mistake. No, you didn't. Spirit says you thought those people were taking you for granted anyway. And they weren't listening to you. Like you had a lot of good ideas. You had a lot of good information that you were giving to these people. And they weren't even taking it, you know? You weren't even growing with these people. So they had to remove them. They had to remove them because they were keeping you stuck and stagnant and at a certain like mindset. Like you would empower yourself. You would learn things. You would read about things. You would speak up and give them all this information. They wouldn't even do nothing with it. So then you would feel like, well, maybe I wasn't meant to say that. And yes, you were. You're just around the wrong people. Like you're an eagle. You know, you could be an eagle. You're meant to fly really, really high. And what was around you was keeping you down to the ground. Down to the ground, to the ground, to the ground. Pick it up, pick it up. No. You're going to be working a lot. Took a lot of courage for you to do what you did. A lot of the things that you've been wanting is right in plain sight, is what Spirit wants you to know now too. Yeah. There's going to be more hope and faith. You got rid of a lot of dead weight. You could be mentally conflicted. See, you're giving birth to like your dreams, things that you're passionate about. Things are about to take off for you. I hear double plated earrings. Somebody might buy you jewelry. Somebody might take out a loan for you to have like a house for you and your kids if you have kids. I hear working on multiple sources of income. Whoever this person is, they can have like multiple sources of income. They want to buy you a house. You know, you might meet a really wealthy man or wealthy woman who wants to do big things in your life for you because they just feel like you're worth it and you and your children deserve it, you know? If you're single, yeah, let me see. Hold on. There's somebody who wants to surprise you. It could be a Cancer. Whoever you're going to be with, Aquarius, they're going to be very, very spontaneous and over the top, you know? They may even like cover your eyes and surprise you and have like a like a helicopter ride with like your favorite meal. They're very spontaneous. They work a lot. So they're going to do spontaneous things to show you, yes, something you manifested. You guys are going to start out as friends, but they have so much. It's like they work a lot. They're really busy. They have, Spirit says this person has so many layers to them, but they're very spontaneous. It can also be a fire sign, an earth sign. And this is like hidden. It's like it's in front of your face, but you may not even acknowledge it yet. Maybe they're just a friend and you don't even realize that there's more to come with this. You know? Yeah. So you could have been holding back, and then what you don't know, like holding back and grieving and ending. There's somebody, a fire sign, who's going to be passionately coming towards you to build. It could be the same person. If you guys had an ending, they could be coming back. Let me see for you. Did I do this? I could have. You could be watching a lot of movie or TV. Be careful of your health. You could be watching a lot of TV. See, it says wealthy man. You got a wealthy man. Do they got bad health? You got a wealthy man with bad health coming towards you. The main male. You better be careful if you got somebody around you with bad health who's going to buy you a house or somebody wants to, like, let me tell you, you might marry into money. Or you might get money from like a lawsuit or somebody dying. You might get money from somebody who died, or this person could. Somebody can get money from a death and level your whole life up, change your whole outlook on life. I don't know why, but Spirit says you're going to get sudden wealth and it's going to make you feel guilty. Like you're going to get the things that you prayed for and feel guilty about it. It shows the office. Some of you guys can work in the office. See, someone is going to put your life back on track. Somebody's going to help you. Somebody's going to help you get a job. You're going to hire someone to help you. Especially if you've been going through lots of losses. Somebody's going to either help you find a job, or you're going to think about going into business for yourself, taking a risk and going into your business for yourself. And somebody's going to help you. Somebody's going to give you inspiration. And also with legal, you may get money from the court. If you had a case, you may win the case and get money, or if somebody passes, you will get money from their death. Okay. Pisces. I hear liberation. Liberation. You're going to be liberated from whatever you're going through. If you're going through anything, you're going to be liberated. I hear everybody can tell that he fell in love with you. Somebody could have fell in love with you. And there's people that know it, or people that can tell that someone has fell in love with you. But the person can be in denial, but everybody else knows. You know? Everybody else knows, but this person can be in denial that they fell in love with you. Spirit says be careful not to let the devil know your secrets. Whoa. Spirit also wants you to know by Christmas time, you'll be looking at a completely different chapter in your life. So whatever you're going through right now, wherever you are within your life right now, you need to be completely there, because what's going to happen is you're stepping into a completely new life by December. And if I say that, there's people that even know that things are about to take off for you, you know? Like things are improving for you. Things are getting better for you. Your health could be getting better. You have a lot of increase that's going to come for you, Pisces. Some of you guys could be moving to a different state. I haven't heard that song, living your life like it's golden. I see you taking yourself shopping. Your principles and your values have completely changed. Whether you realize it or not, other people could have noticed it within you. People around you. I hear taking things to the next level. You could be taking things to the next level in your relationship. If you're in a relationship with somebody, you're ready to take things to the next level and you're ready to expose it. So if you have been seeing someone, you guys are about to expose your connection to the world and taking things one day at a time, you know? Whoever this person is, it's like, let me see. They dance really good. They can tell that you're very intelligent. They're fun. They always have fun when they're around you, or they're fun to be around. They find you adorable. They can't wait to tell you like how they feel. They love the way that you express yourself. They don't care what anybody else thinks, but they may be afraid. They may be afraid of what your response is going to be. This person is really excited to just be with you, to jump into this, to claim you, to make you theirs, to... Let me see what else is going on with you. Whoever this person is, they may like to surprise you. They may be funny and hardworking. You have unexpected income that's coming towards you, but if you see, it says lovers. It says lovers and change. You may have a lover that's bringing you money and you're concerned of where the hell they get this money from. Like, where you get all this money from? You also have a new pathway, a new occupation that's opening up to you where you work with the community. You know, you get a lot of high honor. Some of you might sporadically go get married. Let me see where your relationship may be goals to people. And you can be front and center in your company, or you could be getting a step up at your company. Some of you are excited because you're about to start a brand new job and you can't wait to show them all that you have to offer. What is the overall energy? Some of you losing a lot of weight. This shows shadow and love. I'm telling you, like, somebody could have been hiding how much they loved you. This could have made them feel very conflicted, defeated. They could have been also overcoming a gambling addiction. They could have been battling with addictions. They're going to tell you about this. So there's going to be hope when it comes to a connection. You guys could have been disconnected. You could have moved on from this person, and now they're coming to bring balance and passion. You also manifest lots of money. All right. Somebody's going to tell you a really big, deep secret that they don't want you to tell anybody. And I feel like it's so heavy for you to hold it. Not to say like you're going to tell, but the secret that they tell you is very, very heavy. Did I do singles already? Damn. It shows justice. I did say some of you guys might get married sporadically. You could be with a Libra. You could be with a Libra. And if you do get married sporadically, you could be going to like City Hall. Somebody also wants to take you to Six Flags. You may also have a friend that's coming out the closet. Yeah. So let me tell you about this connection. Could have been with a Libra. There's justice coming into your love life. The scales will be balanced. Things could have been moving slow and it was making you expect the worst. You know? You could have started getting attention from other people. You could have felt this connection was mysterious. You could have tried to come back together with somebody and things ended. You could have been with a Scorpio. And it shows if you were in hermit mode with this person, they're coming out of hermit mode and they're going to stand up. You could be with an Aries. The Emperor is normally an Aries, but it's also somebody who's going to be like a leader, who wants to be the lead, take leadership in your life. So you have a connection that's taken off. You could have also been with a Cancer. All right. You can travel around the world with this person, but whoever they are, you are very defensive. It could have been somebody that things ended. Things ended and you could have been very disappointed, and they're going to be coming back around. That's how you'll know who it is. I hear first class. You could be flying first class. See, somebody wants to make amends with you. Your intellect arouses them. They miss seeing you. And they miss being with you. And they still have feelings for you. You know, you could have been confused by this connection at times. Ooh, this just popped. They miss hearing your voice. Be careful. If you do get on a plane, you might start to see two people arguing. All right, for work. Let's see, for work, you are about to change positions. Some of you, there's real estate. You can be a counselor. You could be a counselor. You could be a coach. You could be a financial advisor. You could be into real estate. All right. Whatever mistakes you've made in the past, you are going to use it to move on. You're about to get a promotion. Some of you guys can also be a trainer. There's going to be people that speak about you. The justice scales is going to be balanced. You're an inspiration. People can be gossiping about how inspiring you are. Somebody can also be buying you a new gold necklace. Yeah. So with rightness, you could be taking a risk, something that you love. All right. See? There's a big celebration, all right? If you do post this relationship online, I see you having an ex who is waiting on you. I see them erasing your number out. I see them erasing your number out their phone as soon as they see you post to make your relationship public. All right, that's what I have for you. Love and light.